Get your special sock out, nerds. It's gonna get good.
Sit back and relax, hell yeah! Whoa! The first idiot is called Blue Collar. He works a ton but is always broke, so he drinks and cries like a little bitch because his life is such a joke. He's such a loser! This fat Italian is called Stupenzo. He rambles all night and all day. He watches every bad Hallmark film, so try to ignore what he has to say. We think he's retarded. This douchebag is the toxic lord. He has so much tough shit to say, but he's a real creep on TikTok. We're all sure that he's really gay. Stop hiding it already! This bastard is the sickest one here. What makes him happy is always clear. He loves to torture all of the strays, so he smiles when he sets him ablaze. He's a real sick fuck. Welcome to the Losers Lounge. We're all here to screw around. We hope that we can make you smile, so grab your drinks and stay a while. Welcome to the Losers Lounge. Let's get this show started. Hell yeah!
There is no proof that Daredevil even exists.
I love intros. They're so fun to make.
Yeah.
Let's see. Joe, thanks for joining us, buddy. And I'm trying to share a screen. Don't worry, it's a not professional setup here. So World War Joe just hit the 1K mark, man. Good job.
Oh, yes. Thank you very much.
Awesome. And it was cool listening to you on Two Hosts. You guys talking about that friggin' stupid Turtles movie.
That movie was a lot better than I think it was intended to. A lot deeper of a movie than I ever expected.
I
What,
swear.
the 2010 versions?
No, the
The old
1989
one. No,
one.
the first one, wasn't it? The original
Yeah.
1990s one.
The original one.
Class.
You know, it was cool to listen talking to Russ about an Easter egg or crossover, whatever. But I never knew some idiot decided like, hey, you know what's pretty cool? Like, whatever crossover is having the Ninja Turtles be affected by the same ooze that blinded Matt Murdock, and I'm like, that's kind of cool.
That was very, very interesting. It's like, is that possible that we might get a Ninja Turtles versus Daredevil movie? Like we had Ninja Turtles versus Batman?
Well, some of Daredevil was kind of did kind of influence the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I mean, the Foot Clan was inspired by the Hand.
Yeah, it was such a great
name.
name, Nadia.
It comes from Stick, doesn't it?
Yeah, so I'm not sure if they'll get here on Toxic Enzo. They, of course, have open invites, but I decided, you know what, because Daredevil Born Again is out and it's divisive to say the least. But Daredevil came out in 2003. Ben Affleck, Michael Clark Duncan, Jennifer Garner, Colin Farrell, Joe Pantolimelia, whatever his name is, but a pretty good all-star cast. And people said this. There's a certain charm and cheesiness to 90s and 2000s films, and has this movie aged well? Is it really shitty? But I can tell you, both you guys, that the past 20 years, I think I've never heard anyone say they hated Daredevil, but it's not a great film, but it's also kind of fun. And I'm looking forward to rewatching it because there's a certain charm to this movie, especially with Colin Farrell, because Colin Farrell is just chewing the goddamn scenery in this film.
Yeah. I miss
the outfit.
Never miss.
Yeah. And it is not. It's like, yeah, I wouldn't say anybody thinks this film is a great film, but it's fun and watchable. I don't know. It's not bad neither. It's not peak Blade, but I mean, I've definitely seen way fucking worse. And definitely we'll get into it as we're watching it. Some interesting casting choices. It's funny because, and you guys know this, and this has become a hot topic over the past 10 years. Hey, back then, Michael Clark Duncan, the legend, rest in peace, was Kingpin. But the best thing as we're watching this film is Kingpin's color is never mentioned in this movie. He just is. He's a fucking badass. Michael Clark Duncan, and I'll find out the factoids later, I'm pretty sure he gained 45 pounds for this movie. And he's already a big son of a bitch, but he wanted to be that much more bigger than Ben Affleck. But it's funny because people would bitch that, well, they're making a black guy be a white character, but then Electra Nachos doesn't sound like a white girl with green eyes, does it? So they kind of whitewash Electra.
Nachos.
Yeah, her name is Nachos. So
cheesy. Sounds
yeah,
very
there
cheesy.
we go.
Doesn't what's his name? His partner make a joke about her last name?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we'll get into. Yeah, I forgot to also see a fucking Foggy Favreau. Favreau later on will be a Marvel director. So there you go. Oh, also, yeah, Kevin Smith has one quick cameo in this film too, because
yes, he does.
He was and still friends with Ben Affleck. And again, I don't hate Kevin. I'm still a fan of old school Kevin Smith. I know people hate his guts now, but I love Clerks. I really fucking do.
I love his movies. I just don't like him. That's it.
Kevin's. He's just that He-Man show.
He's a prick.
Yeah, but nerds. But yeah, Joe. So as I said, the intro, first time being on. So the point of intro is whenever we hang out and stuff, and anything you hate about yourself, tell me your insecurities, your flaws, and I would definitely make fun of you. So
here's my insecurity right now. This is not my first time on this show.
Exactly. No, but yeah, it's so the three of us, and we'll see if the other idiots join us. They're more than welcome to. But yeah, it's a glad. I'm hoping Dark Arrow keeps you as a permanent co-host because it would be nice.
Oh, you did real well.
Oh, yeah, definitely. All right, so this is streaming from Disney Plus because usually I buy stuff in Vudu, but I don't feel like spending $25 at the moment. And Disney Plus is not my account, my cousin's account, so she's paying for it. But you guys see right here, we always do the intro, and we'll go with also not the damn director's cut because there's a cut out there with 25 more minutes of footage, which I don't feel like going over. Like, just make one cut, boys and girls. Holy shit. Anyway. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, and play. There we go. Kill this. All right, stopwatch goes. Nadia. Oh my gosh. Stop sending money, Nadia. I was so close to smoking a J with Kevin one night before his wife cock blocked it. Kevin, I went to a screening for Jane Silent Bob reboot, and he will, after the film, talk to the fans for 2.5 or 3 hours. I've never heard a bad fan interaction. He just, I think he's so scared by corporate media and stuff, but his fan interactions, the guy's never had a bad fan moment. I mean, he seems so chill and high.
And what happened over the past few years with him?
Yeah, he started going on the vegan
diet. A lot of people just, start doing this weird path that they're all going on. Like you're hearing Bill Burr and others. Like,
yeah,
the content.
Yeah, they've got to be doing something that's got the big boys blackmailing them over something. Who knows?
That's what I'm saying. There's something like, I think he's scared to make fun of Disney or Marvel and criticize them because of like he loses job opportunities and people. But in terms of fan conventions, though, Kevin always has good times with the fans, man. Like, oh, Christ, Kevin. But
he seems like he generally enjoys doing what he does.
Yeah, that's why I think it's just I think it comes down to, at some point you have bosses and you're afraid to go against your bosses. And Kevin's like, if I shit on these Marvel or Disney products, then Disney's going to fucking blacklist me. And I don't know.
I got a random thing. I know you're not showing it now, though, but we're having the part where it's doing the
The openings.
What's it called? The names where it's doing in the blind speaking. I wonder if that's actually accurate. Also, I forgot what it's called, so I just called it blind speaking.
Braille.
Yeah. Sorry, long night, new kid. Yeah, things going on.
Yeah, Nadia, it's like definitely his wife is she seems to be like Kevin constantly makes jokes about his wife being a super feminist and joking on him, and now his daughter's vegan and making Kevin like super vegan and just
I don't need to see him crying at Black Panther 2.
Yeah, just
Marvels was brilliant. What are you talking about?
Yeah, remember back in the days you had all these extended openings, the credits, and it's like this is like Spider-Man,
It became a fucking Family Guy joke, wasn't it? Where he's just sat there, these working titles, these production titles come up, and he's like, "Oh, come on,
man,
this
shot in the arm
production.
productions."
Oh shit, no, it's another fucking working production title thing."
Yeah, why is because like,
I'm sorry, I do wonder if you were to take every single Marvel movie and rank them. I do wonder where people would put this, because you're right when you said
it'll be one of my lowest, but not the lowest.
One of the lowest. I don't know compared to stuff today.
Yeah, it's got a real blue tint monochrome like every fucking 2000 goth pretentious film tried to be.
Pantoliano, yeah, Joey Pants.
That saved my life.
Yeah, exactly. Jon Favreau. Yeah, what I'm saying, Luke. They had a certain heart to this film and a certain aesthetic, like the music, especially. But I don't care. Back in the day, I loved the soundtrack too, man. These guys were killing Evanescence. There's Rob Zombie and Fuel. I remember watching the video on back in MTV. Fuel was like I won't back down, and
oh, that was my iPod right
Evanescence song was fucking all over the place when I think even before this came out. I can't remember.
Bring me to life.
Was it LimeWire? Just downloading the whole soundtrack as a kid.
Yeah.
I've listened to their other songs. They all sound the fucking same.
Jordan.
My wife loves them though.
Probably too. It's like the opening. All we have right here is just the opening of like fights and stuff. But basically, the first scene of Daredevil is Matt just like bloody and fucked up because he got his ass kicked.
Isn't that from the comic books too? This scene?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
I forgot which one. I mean, that's which we had Dark Hour. I mean, I read comics. I watch cartoons, but there's always some idiot out there like Dark Hour where it's like, hey, Russ, I read 5 comics. Well, I read 500. Like, dude.
Yeah.
Him clambering on the cross like that, I mean, that's got to be a bad idea. That must have split his fucking leather pants when he did that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, I got a hole in my crotch. I need to get back. So embarrassing.
Kevin Feige, even then, was producing back 2003, man.
Yeah, this was back when Ben Affleck was kind of like a joke and fucking mean back. Because for some reason he was like a real decent actor, but then he was in the 2000s and suddenly was a bad actor, and then he starts fucking directing and he becomes great again.
This is a pretty good story about his life, though.
Yeah,
kind of in shambles.
I mean, it seems like it's it in real life, but I do respect him. He's actually fucking talented, and I do want to see The Accountant. So,
well, he said too, he's a massive tipper. Like, because Ben Affleck, he appreciated blue collar people. His father's a big tipper, and he said anywhere he goes to any restaurant, diners, and stuff, he's like his tipping is exceptional. He has no problem helping working class people, which I respect the fuck out of that.
Yeah. And this Daredevil actually kills as well, while the Charlie Cox version, he's got that Catholic guilt where, no, I won't kill. I will punish the evil, but I won't kill.
Look at the
because
context.
I'm totally not Batman, but I am Batman.
Well, I'm pretty sure this one doesn't, but it's been a while. I'm pretty sure because same thing.
No, he fucking kills a guy, throws him onto the train tracks, and
no, he doesn't kill him. He just refuses to save him.
No,
that's mad. That is still killing. That is still killing.
No, it's not.
That is Batman and Where Shall Go saying, I will kill you, but I don't have to save you.
Yeah.
You still fucking killed him. You threw him on the train track.
Now, did we think that this Daredevil Ben Affleck is going to return for Doomsday and Secret Wars?
That would.
I thought he would have been a good fucking Batman after this.
That would be interesting.
Here's a nice little tidbit. Tony Soprano's son, while in Daredevil Reborn, James Gandolfini's real life son, isn't it?
I did not realize that was him until I saw him online talking about it.
Yeah. He doesn't look as fucking tough as his dad. His dad actually looks fucking scary.
Not even close.
Yeah, it's Enzo. I text him like, hey.
Yeah, Michael Gandolfini looks like the kid that the father berates for not being fucking man enough. Typical Irish dad, New York.
Get up, Dad. Come on, get up.
I'm Irish. I don't get up.
What a sad small TV that is.
See,
it does look. It does kind of.
It was 1 p.m. my time, which would have been your noon, I guess. Then, see, time zones suck. I said 1 p.m.
Oh, yeah, they're fucking awful. Yeah, fucking awful.
Well, also you changed it 3 times today.
I changed it twice. Damn it.
Sorry, my mistake.
Isn't it daylight fucking savings time? A lot of fucking crap.
I didn't know it was daylight savings until I looked outside. It was pitch black out.
Yeah.
I mean, his dad here does look a little bit like Reach's gruff father a little bit.
Who the fuck be so blind kid? I mean, why wouldn't you? It's easy pickings. Not look at that. The music's here good too, man. The piano.
You think I'd be pulling double over?
There's a lot of good things with this movie.
Yeah, it's got some good moments. I mean, I like some of the visuals.
Yeah.
And yeah, the villains are fucking fun, and it does look like it's trying to get the earnestness of the character down. It's just got that stupid fucking 2000s cliches that was way out of date even before the Matrix started doing.
Well, small things too, like the fact that right above the bedpost, you see the cross, which said Daredevil. His religion, his faith, is a big part of his character.
Yeah, they've kind of been swerving that a little bit in the recent show.
It's hard to say because so far Matt's only looked at a church one time, and I'm like, well, I still have to give the entire season an overview because even in the Netflix show, he wasn't at church every single episode. People want to say, "Oh, it's only 2 episodes in." I'm like, "Yeah, but he's give it time."
How come we never got a sequel to this? Did it not do well? Because I know we got.
I'll look it up in a second. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it did. That's what. Always have Enzo here for this stuff. Enzo knows facts. Enzo's just like a fact master.
It is kind of strange though that they decided to go Electra spinoff instead of sequel for this straight up.
Yeah, which I'm with Toxic. You remember Electra came out. I didn't hate Electra. I didn't think it was as good, but I kind of like parts of Electra. It's weird. Like
it was an odd choice.
I can't remember the fuck what happened in that fucking Electra film. I've still watched it twice.
I mean, she came back
from the dead.
Yeah, yes. I remember that bit. I remember Sharon Stamp, and that's about it. Watched it twice. I still can't remember what the fuck happened.
I don't think it really fit or whatever they were trying to do.
We better get better security this time.
Look at that.
What were we thinking?
He killed his retinas. That was cool that he's just like showing his eye sockets. And now this part I love right here. Just one thing I'll give this film credit over the Netflix. The sonar was really cool in this movie.
Yeah, that was cool because you just sort of get like close-ups to his ear, don't you, and his face, and that's about it. But this really goes out to make you actually, feel what he's going through.
Yeah.
We never really see. Do we see the sonar in the Netflix ones? I don't think so, right?
No.
Actually, one time in season 1, Rosario Dawson, he looked at her, and when he sees a Netflix show, he sees fire. So like she looks like a fire silhouette. You see it one time in the entire 3 seasons. That's
this is actually better than being able to see. It seems.
Yeah. Do you guys? Oh yeah, no. Yeah, John Favreau, goes from Foggy to directing to Happy. Just Favreau's over the place to Mandalorian shit.
Doing crappy movies and good movies and crappy movies again.
Yeah.
Do you think Favreau's gonna be taking over Star Wars soon?
I'd rather him than Kathleen Kennedy because
he does when she leaves though.
Oh,
probably Dave Filoni.
Yeah, you would know better than me. At this point, I don't think they know, Joe, what the fuck is going on. They
don't know anything over there.
Yeah, they don't. They're like we have no idea what's happening next.
How is that possible? You bought Star Wars and have no plan for anything of it.
Well, I think like anything, the problem is like Favreau. Like I love Favreau's director. Many people do. The Lion King CGI one was shit, but it wasn't his fault. But now the problem is it's not the directors at the issue. It's all committee. It's all fucking producers. It's all whatever the filmmakers. It's like they're like who doesn't love Sam Raimi? Sam Raimi. People are like, hey, look, Doctor Strange 2, Sam Raimi. It's gonna be fucking epic. Movie's total dog shit, but not because of Sam Raimi.
I don't think Sam Raimi actually did much with that movie because
that's what I'm saying. They just attached the name
stuff.
To it.
Yeah, he usually writes a lot of the stuff he directs, and you're telling me all of a sudden they brought him in there and he didn't write this thing?
Yeah. Here. Music, yay.
2000s music, yeah.
But again, almost like the first Spider-Man film, it's cool seeing Matt. I mean, it's a different origin film, but he is in a sense training, because his dad's boxing. He's learning how to read Braille, but, he's also got his montage because, you don't need a montage.
I'll give the guy who's playing his father credit. I actually do care about this bastard. I don't want to see him get killed.
Be fearless.
Oh, thanks for spoiling it for everybody.
Spoilers.
Also, that looks Stanley cameo. I just missed it. Shit.
No, I think it happens later on. I think.
No, that was it. The Stanley, because he stopped Stanley from walking in front of a bus. Shit.
I think the new Daredevil, his senses are a bit too overpowered, where he can smell what dumplings are coming out of the Chinese restaurant in the Defenders.
Well, like maybe when he senses that people are lying by their heart monitors, something like that.
Yeah. Like some of it's cool, but if you could smell what dumplings are coming out, that's a little bit too much. You could hear a phone call.
Yeah, I know. What does
jumping over?
I know it enhances his fucking hearing, but does it enhance his smell? I don't know. I've never really got that with both versions.
Yeah. That's why I made a video the other day talking about the Daredevil.
Do this shit.
I don't.
Yeah, is he learning that shit by himself? I tried learning that by myself. I ended up fucking embarrassing myself. It's like,
yeah.
In the show, it makes more sense because he's got this fucking cool, badass old ninja teaching him.
Like we says, like he's the boy without fear because of course Daredevil's the man without fear. That's his the comic book tagline and whatever he talks about.
Yeah, there's a Stanley part here.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you're right. Got to. You know, Joe, stop correcting.
Well, I made my use. I'm going to walk into the next Marvel movie.
Why do you go down dark alleys?
Well, I mean, you can't see.
Oh.
What are you implying? Something wrong with going down dark alleys?
This is cool though, man. Hey, look at this fucking blind kick his ass and shit.
Yeah.
I dare you there, Murdoch. He's all smiling like, I'm about to fuck these guys up. He's been training. He's like, okay. Get him, Matt.
How does he fucking learn all this stuff? I know he's got super sense of hearing, but he's got to learn how to fight past some professionals that know what the fuck.
That poor fat black kid. I love the wire work too. It's so over the top how he's moving.
Yeah, because movies were still trying to be the fucking Matrix, even though those cliches were already dated.
I still like it better than CGI later on when he's jumping around.
Yeah, see, John Romita, the little Easter egg right there, because it put John Romita, which comic book legend.
Oh fucking hell, Hector Salamanca!
Oh wow!
Yeah.
I can't understand what he's saying. He's not ringing his bell.
No,
dude's been ruled for 40 years.
Mac Benders.
Yeah, he has not aged in 30 years.
I hear animals in here, Mr. Murdoch. I heard him again this morning scratching around.
Ventura. That's my mother today. She's like, Chris, can I get your Voodoo account? She's like, have you watched Beekeeper? I was, Mom, I've watched Beekeeper like 5 times. She's like, I really like Jason Statham. She's like, how old is he again? Statham's like 70, I swear, but you don't look it.
Who's watching Working Man anyway when that comes out?
I'm going to see that in theaters.
Yeah, I just saw a shot with Jason Statham. I was like, listen, I'm not really an actor. I'm just this fucking guy who's selling jewelry on the streets, doing sports and that. I was just like a geezer. That's it. I don't work in my craft. I just do what I do.
Hey, Jackson, what's up, buddy? I mean, yeah, that's right. He's still stuck at work. Same thing, man. It's like I'm trying to get him on. Just everybody's. Which I'm not mad. Like I said, I may call it blue collar, man, but all my friends, everybody, we all got fucking jobs, man. And
hey, Nolan. Yeah, sorry, I'm just looking at I'm just watching my film because I got to switch between tabs. Blah blah blah.
That's right. He won. The devil won.
Yeah, swallow my gum shields.
Now, what you don't do is you don't piss off mob guys. Like you're supposed to take a dive, son, and Not the best idea.
Full on fucking Bruce Willis in Pulp Fiction here.
Your son will understand.
He did it for pride. He was doing the right thing. Like, yeah, sometimes doing the right thing isn't the best situation for your health there, pal.
Yeah, you get the fuck out of there. Oh yeah, it's got a devil on his dressing gown. That's not foreshadowing, is it?
Details matter.
It might be just like Facebook listening to my message and stuff like that. But I saw it was a video of the behind the scenes with Daredevil when they were trying all the different outfits, and one of them it had him with a hood on originally. They were thinking about, is this the look we're gonna go with?
Now coming right here, I didn't show it yet. But like when the car, they're beating his father's ass. When the car door opens up too, just the weight of Michael Clark Duncan, just the whole car, like the suspension. Look at that shit.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Like, yeah.
That's why I don't like skinny Vincent D'Onofrio now.
Well, that's
He probably did lose weight because of his fucking health. I don't know, but and it probably
fair,
on that
man.
toxic
People
side,
millions
it
of
is
dollars.
just that he's kind of trying to change a little bit. But yeah, give me the big fucking fist, the big hulking bastard that
Exactly.
can
That's
crush
what
your
I
skull
want.
with one hand.
Yeah. Well, that's what I said. It's like it's a big debate, like who's the better actor. Like, listen, Vincent D'Onofrio also has fucking 3 seasons to play with this character. Michael Clark Duncan gets him for like maybe 20 minutes of airtime. It's hard to compare 20 minutes to like seasons, but
Yeah,
it's also different aspects of the character. This is Fisk is more of like a gangster. He's already the head boss versus like in the show, he's becoming the king. He's not the kingpin yet. He's got to turn into that.
yeah. I mean, Michael Clark Duncan's version loves being a gangster. He's
Yeah,
the more fun Fisk to watch, while Vincent
exactly.
D'Onofrio is the more engaging.
Yeah.
You know.
And so many actors do it where like different actors play, not everyone. Toby plays Spider-Man different than Andrew Garfield and Tom Holland. Not everyone plays Superman the same. Not everyone plays the Joker the same. So I'm fine with both performances. I wish we actually would have got more Michael Clark Duncan, but I'm not going to shit on his performance compared to Vincent D'Onofrio. It's a different take on the same character.
Do you think Michael Clark Duncan putting weight on might have affected his health? Because like 10 years later, he had a fucking heart attack, didn't he?
I mean, yeah, dude. I mean, it's a friend of mine is 41 years old. Recently, he had fucking last year three stents put in at 41, and it's like it's Chris fucking. It's a long story, but I mean, he's nowhere near the size of Michael Clark Duncan. I mean, people that are fucking weigh 110 pounds can get a stroke. It's all kinds of things, man. That's why I say they enjoy life, man. They hold like, drinking's bad for you, smoking's bad for you. You know what, man? Some people smoke fucking 5 packs a day, and they live to be 104.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm convinced
I
sugar
don't
and
know.
fucking bread is worse for you than fucking drink.
Yeah. What's it they say? Oh,
I am
also, too,
Dracula, daredevil,
this as well.
Yeah, what the hell is this thing?
One thing also too, and when Toxic gets here, I actually preferred that. I like this a lot because it's showing that Matt, his fucking senses are so overpowered that like he can't sleep. Like, everyone knows it when you're underneath water, it dulls the noise. Matt can't fucking sleep in a bed because his hearing is so powerful that he needs to be in a fucking bed of water to kill his sound.
That is why I didn't
How do you
believe.
make that better by putting on loud, brash, fucking noisy music?
Well, right here, I don't think it's him now.
But that's
just
why I didn't
right.
believe with Charlie Cox's Daredevil, where he retired for a year because every day he's going to hear constant crime going on, and he's not doing
you'd
anything
think
about
that would have made him think, you know what, I need to go as Daredevil. I can't stand it.
You think
People
you're
in
going
danger.
crazy?
I'm the only one that can do it. I'm the only one that can kick ass because I'm Daredevil.
It's small things too, you guys. I said details, and Ben Affleck said he trained as well. You notice that he folds his 5s and 10s a different way.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, it's like, and Ben Affleck said he spent a lot of time talking to, just doing research, talking to blind people, spending days with them, seeing how their daily routines, and to his credit, Affleck's got the context put in, but he does act like a guy that's that's blind. He does this performance. He doesn't phone it in. I give him that much, man.
Yeah. I recognize this gangster. The guy is prosecuting as well. He's in True Romance, isn't he?
Toxic would know.
Yeah, he's one of the goons in at the end.
He
He's
looks like
always playing goons. This guy.
Yeah, Josie's buff to work. Angelo. Yeah, she got her ass kicked too.
I think what was it called? The extended version has a lot more about this trial.
Probably, yeah.
This guy is actually making himself look fucking guilty, saying, "Yeah, I beat her ass."
Now, and again, it's something like I do like the fact they're showing the visual, like we see what Daredevil's hearing.
I like it. It makes sense.
Of course, in Matt, of course, Matt's a human lie detector because he can hear the palpitations in your heart by lying your ass off.
The thing is, you don't need to be a lie detector the way he's saying it. He's actually coming across like he acts what he wants people to know is fucking guilty.
Doesn't matter though. Yeah, he's like she enjoyed every minute of it. Sounds like where's Toxic? It sounds just like him. as I was beating her, she liked it. Like, damn, dude. Oh, justice. Yeah, look at Ben Affleck's haircut. So, it's a cheesy line though.
He's before it works.
Yeah, it's got that fucking 2000 spiky frosted tips.
Yeah, before justice finds you.
Yeah.
Can't. Kingpin's got to be footing the bill.
Stupid Kingpin. He said, "Let's go get drunk." I mean, come on, man. Join Foggy. I'm with that. Here comes dude. The suit up the thing. This is badass though.
Everyone, it looks like he's gearing up
Come
for
on.
an S&M party though.
Well, yeah,
all that
still.
fucking leather on everything. What? Everyone had to wear fucking leather, like it was tactical.
Listen, fucking Matrix, okay? Look at that. There you go. It's
connect back together with a rope in between.
Yeah. Oh,
that's some bad CGI.
Maybe yes.
That looks like a fucking video game.
Yeah, definitely.
Coming up, the Daredevil video game.
But still, the one thing I like though, but the way Matt's moving, it's just like Matt is a ninja. He does move like a ninja, so it's like it looks kind of cheesy, but on reality, it's in the comics. Like it's weird. It's comic accurate though.
I would still like to have seen Tobey Maguire and Spider-Man work with this guy though.
Well, sorry,
I think Marvel should just give us that one day. Just make a movie with Tobey Maguire and Spider-Man.
Let Affleck have the chance to redeem himself with this character because.
I really think movies, if they were to do a movie like that, it would probably make like $1 billion if it's just Toby and Ben Affleck.
I will never ever praise that fucking god awful goddamn She-Hulk show. Maybe the only aspect is when Daredevil did his cameo. The way Matt was moving is damn sure how comic book Matt would move, and that's like the thing with the It's like Batman Begins versus Snyder Cut. Batman Begins is Batman more realistic versus Snyder Cut is just Batman being fucking going toe to toe with Doomsday and Superman. Same thing with Daredevil. The Netflix Daredevil is more grounded, realistic Matt, but this is comic book Matt, where fucking Matt's zipping around, jumping from rooftops and shit. It's the Daredevil show on Netflix is more grounded, but baseline. But Matt doesn't move like a normal guy. I mean, he's not trained like one. Justice. God damn it! You didn't kill him.
Not yet.
Smacked him right in his fucking face too.
Oh, shit. What a soundtrack!
I've only really read a couple of Daredevil comics, but did he actually kill in the comics though?
To my knowledge, Matt doesn't kill. I'd say that's his rule, especially because of his because he's Catholic. And Toxic when he gets there, Toxic knows the comics even more than I do. But I like to also
about Daredevil Born Again though, but I don't know if it's Frank Miller Daredevil. I forgot which one it is. Let me have a look.
Yeah. Like Joe said, man, listen, I can't show too much because of YouTube, but man, the fucking soundtrack is badass right now.
Oh yeah.
It's cool. But Matt is just like, man, going to town right. That's a great fucking action sequence. What was a shotgun behind the counter?
I say it's a shame the viewers can't see it, but this is a really awesome fight scene.
Yeah, look at that, man. Cool. Yeah. Try to be careful so fucking because look with Joe, you'll see it more as your subs rise up, man. So fucking music, they are hardcore music and on YouTube, man, for just nailing guys. I love too, and the sound cutting in and out as well. That's cool. Yeah, obviously it's CG. There's definitely a lot of CG in this movie.
Right, ready to pull a fucking dark hour here. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm no fear. Yeah. It's been a while since I've read it. So I might have to brush up on it again.
Damn, they're going back and forth. Of course, that's so cool visual. Look at that. It's on fire, damn it.
Dude, that could be a teaser right there just for the movie.
Yeah. Like I said, so far we are, like, was it 25 minutes in, but it's like this movie I'm liking, like people said, especially to the current Marvel stuff, everything going on, man. This movie's a fucking 10 out of 10 compared to what we've been getting.
That's the problem.
Yeah, it is better than most fucking Marvel.
It doesn't really make sense that the stuff today is just so lifeless.
Yeah.
This actually makes sense. I mean, like I said, we only a few minutes into this. We know everything about Matt's past. We know everything about his character now. And they didn't really do any, like, on-the-nose dialogue of anything.
Yeah. And they have mentioned, like, the Orange Man bad. They have mentioned feminism. They have mentioned, it's just like it. And it's simple. It's basic bare bones. Matt got into an accident. He was injured. He was training. He got better. He got older. Yeah. It's the character development. It's just basic one-on-one, man. Like
I said, too many producers are involved in these things. Too many chefs with one pot.
I did like here again, like, they show Matt's his because of his hearing, the fucking train car. He's not hurting yet, but he's wincing. Like it's definitely that intense fucking noise does hurt Matt. Which you could say that if your senses were that enhanced, high noises would hurt a lot.
And this is pretty much the worst city in the world to live with a power like that.
Oh yeah. See right there. See, he's like, oh shit. Oh
my god, the train's hurting my ears, you pussy.
Super
what
chats.
kind of superhero are you, motherfucker?
RTNZ. All in all, I didn't think this was a bad film for its time. I didn't like Farrell's take on Bullseye, but MCD was a great Kingpin. Cheers. Yeah, thanks, buddy. You know that.
It's caused him to die. He has caused him to die. That's still some kind of degree of murder there.
Hold on a second. Look, he's sending him to heaven, okay? That's not heaven.
Loophole. Moral loophole.
It's the C train. I
mean,
mean,
just fucking get up and then hop over, mate. Just waits for the train to run him over.
And now the train driver has to live with that for the rest of his life. Kills himself, leaves his family in poverty.
He goes home like this.
Wait a minute, this guy was buffing my wife. Fuck him.
It's like telling his wife and his kids, like, you know, I saw last night. There's a man on a train track.
Look, he's barely fucking splattered.
Exactly.
He looks better for a guy. He looks pretty good for a guy that's been run over by a fucking train.
Well, I mean, it's a clean cut on the top at least.
But yeah, we'll definitely get into Richard like later on. Colin Farrell. I get people didn't like it, but as we rewatch it, there's something. I just remember I said Farrell was just going for it, man.
I just didn't like the outfit compared to what we could have gotten, and the just
look at
on his head. I don't know.
Listen, the Daredevil character, he doesn't exist. Okay, there's no Daredevil. He's like, sure, yeah, he doesn't exist. But here's the question, right? When did Matt have the time to get out fucking some lighter fluid and put down a D and a D in that perfect?
That's the beauty of movies back then. They were
very meticulous as well. The way he's just got the detail down in the lettering.
Yeah, but I can see someone picking that apart. Like some guys being anal. Like, if he's blind, where'd he get the?
How does he know letters?
Give it up my ass, okay? Don't judge me.
It's like, shut up, it's cool.
Yeah, come on.
Daredevil, I shove petrol up my ass so I can use.
But I do like that. You know, Matt says, you know, some days he loses his faith, and he asks that question because, for the most part, Matt likes Spider-Man. It's also one of Spider-Man. This is cool too. That's cool.
He cannot be that. Your senses cannot be that good.
Look, you haven't trained, okay?
I haven't, clearly.
Exactly.
There's a lot wrong with it, but there is a kind of like a
Joe, as soon as you go blind, Joe, and you train, let me know how it works out for you.
Now I'm gonna have to do that as Spike.
Of course,
Matt has like the real version of this where his walls are painted all different colors because you can't really see the colors.
Matt's a goddamn ladies' man, so you're never there, Matt. Never, at least not for me. All you have to do is hit it and quit it. It's like, how the hell do you keep driving home too?
Yeah. And you keep going for women called Jennifer. Why do you keep going for women called Jennifer?
Yeah. Hello, Matt.
Jesus, where do you go at 3 o'clock in the morning?
I'm fighting justice.
Can you imagine bringing a girl back to this? Like, why do you have a Nosferatu?
It looks like a fucking serial killer's layer.
What are you talking about, though? Like, look, that requires a lot of fucking money. This ain't Wayne Manor, okay?
Yeah, he's a little bit too loaded here.
No, for a fucking broke lawyer, boy, you got some yeah, he's got multiple times, did Matt hit the Powerball at some point? Like, just look at this shit.
I know, because he's not exactly a big time lawyer, is he?
No, is there a tax write-off for being blind?
Yeah, because one thing in the Netflix show, poor fucking Charlie Cox, he's sitting there, he's like dancing around in fucking pajamas and a black hoodie because he can't afford a suit. Like, but right there again, I like all the scars in his back is showing the damage he's taken over the years. That Matt, you know, and plus him losing a tooth, I did like that just because showing that like Matt's still blind. I mean, he's badass, but he's human, guys, and he fucks up.
Yeah.
One more loose tooth, I get to have some grills, gangster stuff.
Yeah, look at all them pills, man. Vicodin, Viagra. I mean, what else is taking? Like shit.
Maybe you might have a problem, Matt. What kind of a psychopath chews pills?
Listen, yeah, but so I do like in the background, you hear all the fucking noise. This in case it's almost like we call it there the freaking deprivation tanks.
Yeah, the thing is, if he's asleep in there for fucking 8 hours, what his skin get a little bit really low, so some shit like that. Ever heard of trench foot?
Taco kisses were my band.
Yeah. Yummy, give me more.
My pod would just be filled with urine.
Oh God.
Yeah, no.
Would you even know? Would you even care though? That's fuck. I'm blind.
Sleeping in all sweat, man.
But then you smell it though. Like,
oh god, it's even worse with his senses.
you wake up like, oh Christ. Yeah, but it does showcase, Matt again. Matt, he's going to confession, and
then judge and jury at night. Is that what you want?
that's what you want, Matt. Judge and jury at night, you bastard.
It's like I kind of have a little bit of a confession. I didn't save a dude. I could have. He got cut in half by a train. So
He's like,
like 2 Hail Marys.
Father, am I going to hell? I didn't.
Oh, look, you mentioned the fucking title of the comic, A Man Without Fear.
Yeah. We did see, though, it's like man without fear is man without hope. But it's good having his father being like his anchor. I mean, not his father being the priest.
I don't mean to be
They've still got that, haven't they? They've still got that. I mean, there is a lot that they do get right, and there's a lot that's really kind of there because it's the fucking early 2000s.
They're playing more music, even rain, the morning to come.
I don't mean to be too preachy with this, but I do feel like we need more characters that have a grounded, maybe not like religion and Catholic though, just something they believe in that motivates them. I don't think we really have too many of those today, especially since like post Endgame. I don't really feel any emotion for any, like Doctor Strange. I really don't know what he believes in with anything anymore. Just all like Moon Knight and stuff. It's like, what exactly do you guys value in life?
That's so funny, Joe. The whole it's such a big New York thing. There's alligators in the sewers. It's like, no, there isn't. Or is there? Yeah.
That's why they talk about alligators in the sewers. We got alligators in our lakes right down the streets.
Exactly. He paid in fluke, but
Matt, did you know that? Because I sure as hell didn't.
Mr. Lee is a good man, and there's no.
But again, see, this is a problem. But just like the Netflix show, they're saying poor Matt and Foggy, they're broke. Their clients are paying in fish. So Matt, where are you getting that fucking $5,000 apartment?
Well, yeah, they paid him in coffin bed.
This is what the Netflix version does better because his house is kind of this cheap little place where the neon light is constantly flashing. It doesn't matter to him because he's fucking blind.
Rich and guilty. I like the fact that fucking Matt's putting mustard in his coffee.
Yeah.
And of course, he's not doing it.
He doesn't even look down. I mean, it's hard not to notice a fucking guy holding a fucking tub of mustard.
Yeah, but the thing I like about this is like Matt, he's not doing it on accident. He knows it's mustard.
Yeah.
Now, to her credit, I mean, goddamn, definitely a push-up bra coming up. But I like the Matt smells ahead of time. Like,
oh my god, a Jennifer. Out of the many Jennifers I'm gonna date,
this one's better. I did watch 13 going on 30, and she damn sure. Look at that. That's a.
Yeah, she is still stunning.
Those green eyes. Look at the obviously contacts or CG.
Green eyes. Green eyes.
I'm waiting for her to fucking
get married to her. I'd become mortal.
I'm waiting for her to fucking Hulk out, dude. That is so holy shit. Her eyes are not that green.
I know. Fuck, you got eyes that green. You got some fucking defects.
Oh. What is New York City? New York City and toxic waste.
Oh yeah.
Look at her.
I was just looking for some honey.
I bet you were.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Right in front of you, buddy. Why can't you see it? And he's like, well, you know.
Like, why is she here if she's just?
What are you blind? Oh shit, you're blind. I'm a terrible person. I'm going to hell.
I'm so
gonna
sorry.
start an OnlyFans to make me feel better.
You see the way fucking Foggy. It's like that's like whenever I see fucking non-alcoholic drinks, like fucking this shit. Nice to meet you, Matt Murdock.
Now she has to sleep with him out of pure guilt.
Garner's man, she's looking good in this movie.
Hey, folks, battling no fuck off.
I didn't get your name.
I didn't give it.
Ooh, cold-blooded. Damn, now she's even hotter. So, is it possible that Matt was just sleeping with a bunch of rich women and those were the ones, and then he
pissed him off on purpose by being evasive, so they dump him behind the
True.
Yeah, Matt Murdock is a fucking whore. He's a man whore.
I actually liked the relationship in the Netflix one of him and Elektra.
Yeah.
I liked it better than him and Karen.
The fucking it was really dragged the show down. They were really boring, but she was fucking cool.
This scene, I like this scene. I don't know why. It's so stupid and cheesy. But I just, it's so obvious it's wires and strings, but I like it. I don't know why.
It's fun. Back then we had fun
movies.
It
is. It's like, it's not good, but it's harmless fun. But don't touch me.
I don't like being touched.
Oh, yeah. Look at Affleck, man.
Yeah. Women always say they don't like being touched until you have a bag of cocaine.
Imagine 2020.
You're ramming them in the fucking bathrooms.
Imagine nowadays they would say he's being a toxic male or some shit. to the credit, man. Like the Affleck put the work in because that's stunt doubles. It's both of them.
Oh man, can you imagine Collider and places
Dude.
writing about this movie?
Oh my god! Right now, this is toxic masculinity. This man.
It's like, it's pretty awesome.
Are you sure you're blind? No, it's like you don't move. He doesn't move for a blind man though, dude. Like that, dude. It's awesome. Let me see it. Ready?
There it is.
That's so cool. I don't know why. He's just like
blind. When you're blind as fuck, but kung fu kicking.
Yep.
You know she's so wet right now.
Oh, dude, yeah. I mean, I'm getting wet too.
Fucking great in Deadpool and Wolverine. He really did. Still.
Oh yeah. Oh, she's aged very well.
We'll see. This Affleck is starting to look a lot less bloated than he did a while back ago, especially in the accountant. So.
Yeah. Again, there's no way in hell like Ben Affleck, this kind of fucking agility. Yeah, look at that shit. Fight, beat up a girl, kick her ass.
Kick the blind man's ass. He hasn't got a soul.
Yeah. There's no cops around or anything, too. You know, damn well, what is New York City, so
yeah, black kids are going, kill that cracker motherfucker.
Like I said, headline, woman beats up blind man in park.
He's like, stop hitting me. I mean, well, you know. So some guys pay for that. Dude, yo, look at her. Look at that. Her agility.
My name's Electra Nachos.
I don't think you're Hispanic at all.
She's here.
Oh, yeah, yo, the music. It's like, you hear the music? Like, dum, dun, dun, dun. Fisk. Dude, what an opening too, man. Like a fucking boss. Look at this shit, man. Yeah.
Oh, Michael Duncan. Rest in peace.
Look at that shit, man. Just sitting there like a goddamn, man.
I want that fucking so bad.
You know everything about him just from this first few seconds.
Yeah. He's got that voice. What's wrong, Wesley? Yeah, chomping on a cigar.
Somebody's been talking.
Jesus Christ.
Another guy.
He's the most entertaining, while D'Onofrio is the scariest.
Yeah.
I think he could beat D'Onofrio's ass.
I mean, based on this movie, what? Wait, you just smoked a cigar? Lighting it again? Jesus.
Oh. Holy shit, I've been seeing this guy all day right now.
So I'd have to switch tabs.
Getting answers, Wilson. Wilson, I'm out. Wesley. He's all laughing. Yeah, you're not out. But
I like that name, Kingpin.
I'm tired, Wesley. I'm tired of Kingpin. I'm out.
I want to put all that behind me now. I want you to buy me out.
Okay, sure. Very generous offer. Kingpin's like, yeah, buying you out. Then you think you're out, son? You think I'm gonna let you out? He's just staring at him, smiling.
I know he's not saying fuck off. Yeah, you know you got the power move when you aren't saying fuck off.
Look at the fucking physicality to son of a bitch. How fucking big he is. God damn. Like that.
The wide in every door frame from the walkthrough.
Here's a question. He's just sitting there like, how's your daughter? Wait, what? Intense. Oh, look, Matt and Electra having a good time.
Study with a different sensei every year since I was 5 years old.
Okay, makes sense.
Sounds like you wanted to turn you into some kind of a war.
Almost like
watch a lot of Springer.
Almost like she'll get her own spin-off movie.
Call me crazy. Did you guys ever see the Hawkeye TV show?
No, I've not watched it.
I watched it, and I will like Taka said, I watched for the hell of it. Jeremy Renner is the best part, and sometimes they don't actually shit on him as much as I expected. He actually is better than her, and he is teaching Kate Bishop. She's not as good as him, which I was shocked.
Absolutely.
Well, let's try to make him like a guest star in his own fucking show, though.
Yeah, but when he is there, though, I do admit though she doesn't emasculate Hawkeye. And she admits that he's better than she is, which I'm like, oh shit, he said it. Here you go, Luke. Top of the morning to you.
That was a downright travesty, that show.
Yeah, just here he comes, man. That's a leprechaun. Of course, he's hitting all bullseyes, right? That's awesome. He's just like he burps too. They call him a leprechaun there. Look at this music. Oh.
Yeah, come on. Who the fuck? Even in the 2000s, I don't know anyone who dressed like that. Nice.
That's because you're not Colin Farrell cool.
Elvis that jacket more popular after this movie.
Yeah, it was all Adidas tracksuits and
He's
fucking horrible fake jewelry.
Oh Christ! The Irish star of the Celtic Jazz. Give him his money. You owe him, man. Pay him. Got a shillelagh there, laddie.
The Irish piece of trash.
Uh oh. He's gonna
Me
say
in an
that.
Irish
So this
pub.
guy looks like he could be fucking Irish. This bar looks like an Irish pub.
It's
that
a-
you find in America.
Here it comes.
Yeah. That's a nice little addition, though. This bullseye
No,
scarred.
it's so on the nose, but I love it. I
I
don't
know.
care. It's come on.
I think it suits this version. He wants to be on the nose. He wants.
I was
people
here.
to-
Look, he's just like, it's paperclip. What can he possibly do? And call back to Born Again. He did kill a fly with a paperclip, man. Look at that shit. Oh, what are you gonna do with a paperclip? You can't kill anybody with a paperclip.
I think it should have just been one. It doesn't really make any sense what he did.
What the fuck, man?
But
Yeah.
when I was getting out with the Kate Bishop thing, how Electra saying was that, hey, I trained since I've been 5 years old. With the Hawkeye show, they had just one scene where they showed her room and it showed a bunch of trophies and it showed a little bit of archery practice things. And I like that, just really quickly, showing without telling.
Yeah. Yeah. Look. See, it's actually Greek, okay? See, Luke? Say, is that Mexican, you racist bastard?
I'll never be racist again.
Stop assuming her gender or her race, huh?
Was she actually Greek in the comic book?
Stop asking questions. This is funny. Again, this is funny as hell. Look. Stop fucking talking.
This must be Keir Starmer's favourite fucking saying. Yes, chocolate, old bitch. Yes.
Fucking look at Bullseye looking at him like.
Yeah.
Look at this fucking face. Like I'm gonna kill him. The funny part, he's wearing headphones. What does it matter? How do you kill someone with a fucking peanut? It's so awesome. Look at this shit. Wait for it.
Awesome.
Well, she's only got a few years left anyway. Who cares?
His facial expression is awesome. He's like, oh, there you go. Yeah. Yo, he fucking pats her head too. Like, all right. She said it. Listen.
Can I get you anything before we land?
More peanuts.
More peanuts.
Soon. Oh, fucking man. I'm on Colin Froze.
Yeah,
Dude,
those guy goes looks really bad.
He's having so much fun. Holy Christ. Uh-oh.
I don't know if Bullseye is actually like this in the comics. I think I've read a little bit of Daredevil going up against him, but he seemed like a much more gruffer villain. But I don't like Colin Farrell's version on it. It's very different.
This is a cool image, but this is definitely copying off Batman. I mean, let me see the look at it. The devil. Oh shit, it's him.
Yeah, because I see Daredevil kind of as Marvel's Batman a little bit though.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, like, yeah. Well, in top of his suit, like that was a problem with that stupid She-Hulk show. It's like Batman with the Dark Knight Rises. Matt's suit doesn't work in the daytime. It just doesn't. There's a reason he comes out at fucking night. It's like this. It's like remember when Batman was fighting Bane in Dark Knight Rises. The bat suit does not look good in the daytime. It's not supposed to. It's
that's the one thing I did not agree with Nolan when they wanted to bring Batman more into the light because no, keep him in the fucking shadows. I want to let me see less of the suit.
Yeah, yo man, he is whooping his fucking ass.
Stay out of
I do like this
He
suit.
looks like a fat bald Jake Busey.
Because he wants the Kingpin now. That scene though coming up because this poor kid's frightened and shit. He's like stupid Daredevil, devil man. Why beating this guy to death?
Like, who is this defiant random thug that took all these beatings and was still talking shit afterwards?
This kid's crying like, oh god, the 6'2" devil.
I'm not the bad guy. Your father is, and you will be because you got a father who's a scumbag.
Not the bad guy, kid. Jennifer Lopez is a bad guy. It's my wife. But yeah, I mean, it's funny how like these Marvel characters they struggle with this shit. Like Matt has a lot of you can see like the similarities between Matt and Spider-Man. Like how much he's struggling with wanting to be Daredevil, but he feels he has to. Because Peter's constantly struggling with the fact to be like he doesn't want to be fucking Spider-Man. That's why like the second film is so high regard. Like, man, I'm done with this shit.
You can really tell it's trying not to be Spider-Man. It's going really full on off.
type of fuck will J. Joe Jameson make him out to be a goddamn villain and a monster? Like, man, you know, man, I saved the city 1,000 times. You fuckers never say thank you. I'm done.
She's fucking smoking hot.
Of course.
Oh shit, that's how I fucking Grey's Anatomy.
This came by
Oh, this was back when she was hot.
Messenger. We're going to the black and white ball. Yay. Oh, +1. Come on, Foggy.
Yeah.
What's the chick from Grey's Anatomy?
Yep.
Hi. He's like, it's engraved. I'm not going Foggy. And same thing, like, you know, Charlie Cox does this well, but also Ben Affleck, I have to commend him because notice that he never looks at Favreau directly. He looks at Favreau. He's always looking off in the distance, like indicating he's blind. I mean, so
yeah, because I think I noticed in the show he just keeps his glasses on, doesn't he?
Oh. Yeah, he really takes them off. But as I was telling Cox the other day, when Charlie Cox is making dinner and just the way just his mannerisms, it's like people usually look down when making food. He looks like straight as making food. It's just all reflex and based on, you know, feeling. But it's in the Affleck. If you're deaf or if you're blind, you don't look at someone directly, you look off into the distance. But I'm pretty sure Affleck, the contacts right there to make it where he can't see, which definitely adds to the character.
Yeah, they might have been really uncomfortable to wear as well.
Yeah, well, even Nadia, when Nadia was in chat, Nadia said that certain actors, it's hard to wear contacts, especially like big ones that encompass your entire retina.
Yeah, I'm just looking it up now. If you have any problems with the contacts.
Are we saying, Joe?
I was going to say, the contacts, they should be able to figure this out by now. It shouldn't be uncomfortable for them.
I think well, like early 2000s though, wasn't it? So I don't know if they were still uncomfortable.
Because I had LASIK done about 5 years ago with contacts, and I do admit that not everybody can wear contacts. It's how our bodies. I think he's faking it. But some people physically just can't wear contacts. Their eyes just can't handle them. It's life for you, you know. I like the way he just called it. Whoosh.
Do you think he ever questions anything about Matt?
Yeah, it's weird. Like, you know, it's like Matt definitely does things that doesn't make any sense, but I mean. He just accepts him as his friend.
Yeah, I think it has become a cliche now. Like everybody has to be dumb enough not to know that their friend is a fucking superhero.
Well, I mean,
and we have seen the play on it as well, where now they're constantly getting figured out straight away, making the definition of being a superhero meaningless.
Or where Zendaya obviously points it out.
He's got the baton.
Are you guys there? I can't see you. I'm blind.
Right there, look, man, she looks good though. Damn.
Exactly how many women have you brought up here?
How many women have you brought here anyway? Wink,
Pretty
wink,
much
Matt.
all of them. All of them,
Exactly.
Electra. All of them.
That outfit though, like it's funny how she has a pure red outfit, but she's not in costume, but she's still mimicking. And another,
I think it's funny that like no one like regressively now that Daredevil's gotten popular, no one has screamed about how they whitewashed Electra back in the.
That's why it's like we can't bitch about Electric but then again you made fucking Kingpin a black guy, so it's like
right. So we onesie for onesie
exactly.
But when it works, that's when it works, no one cares about race or anything. Well, when it doesn't work, then it's a problem.
Yeah, it's almost like there was a time in movie history where you would cast the best actor for the role. I know it's funny nowadays, but imagine that.
What are you talking about, bro? I like the fact that his superhuman thing can be messed up if like a if something like bangs really loud that messes up, it reverberates. But gunshots don't bother him at all. Gunshots are totally
fine. Are not loud. Come on. Silencers exist.
Yeah, I have 30% disability for gunshots.
But we're not here to make fun of the mentally disabled, okay?
I don't like giving that things.
It's funny though. Even a superpower. She's like, it's gonna rain. I can smell in the air. Guys, none of us have superhuman senses. Everyone knows when it's gonna rain outside. You can smell the.
Yeah, that wasn't such a flex on his part.
Yeah,
I was like, yeah, I heard the thunder too, Matt. You're like, it's not that big of a deal.
Again, this is one thing. This upcoming scene. Well, it's number one. It's funny how Electra has Braille in her neck, but this is one scene again. I will give this film credit over Netflix because if raindrops do make noise. And the way he sees her, I'm like, you know what? That would be comic accurate to how he would fucking see. Like, this is a good scene.
Also, she doesn't really question what he just said. That, it's sound and I can see. Like, is that what blind people do?
Yes.
If I was blind, I would definitely make up so much garbage about what I could do.
Right here, yeah. That's like that's cool as fuck, man. Come on.
I'd be like, do you know that? Did you know that because I can't see, my penis stays erect for hours at a time?
I like the fact he looks at her, he's like, "Oh my god, you're beautiful." Like you didn't know by her smell and her voice and her curvature of her hips.
I think it would have worked. I think it would have worked better. I think it would have worked better if like she wasn't like she was kind of fugly.
Yeah, like Bella Ramsey or something like that. It's like, oh, like potato.
She's still kind of she's kind of Ronda Rousey after a few hits to the face.
Jesus
like
Christ.
she's in really good shape.
She's like Amy Schumer.
She's Amy Schumer. Oh god,
she jumped off the roof.
Could be West, could be Tony Collette.
Look, he hears it. He's got to suit up. Well, it's like what Joe was saying earlier, but this is also
doesn't he not though? Doesn't she say stay with me and he stays? So he lets this crime, man. He lets this crime go. I mean, God knows I've let a number of crimes go by in order to get laid. You don't say sorry until after you do it with her. That's when you say sorry. That's when you
give her a quick one on the fucking rooftop and then gone on to do his crown fight. 10 seconds is all you need, mate. 10 seconds is all you need.
Stay with me. 10 seconds. Yeah, I mean,
so fuck the crime. I'll just stay here with you.
Yeah,
I took this bastard out. I fucked her brains out for 10 seconds.
Oh, here you go. Yes.
Yeah, that statue's getting more fucking action than him. No. Oh yeah, he does fucking
But because he can't see, but he can feel that. He can feel it that much more.
Damn. You guys aren't old enough, but man, early 2000s was peak Jennifer Garner. Like when she was on Alias. When she was on Alias,
oh yeah, well,
dude, she would put like these different outfits on to do different missions and stuff, and she was so hot.
Yeah,
she was so hot, dude. In fact, her show, I'll just tell you a quick side note. Her show is the only show that's ever addressed the elephant in the room of what happens after unprotected sex. Because like I remember watching her her and one of her spy friends are on the run from assassins and they're in a safe house and they get it on. And right after they finish, the assassins attack and they both just slip on their leather pants and jump on the back of the motorcycle. And I'm just like, dude, she is sitting in some bad man sauce right now. Like,
man, they're having sex. They're having sex in front of a fireplace. It's so awesome.
Yeah.
That's
Luke, how you do that though. It's just, but it's out in the alley, but with a metal drum with a fire in it.
Look, she left him a note in Braille ahead of time. Like, damn.
Yeah, so she knew she was getting. She knew she was getting it. She went to the printer.
Where did she keep that?
Yeah, she went to the printer and had that ready.
So she has a spare fucking printer for Braille in case she fucks a blind guy.
And the fact that he didn't need the immersion tank because she put it on him so hard that he didn't need the immersion tank last night.
Would it have been better if she wrote out a note, but really indented the letters for him instead of her having this card that's already indented?
Yeah. It's funny how they're looking at captions. The captions when Foggy talks, it says Franklin. It says St. Foggy.
I didn't know that.
Dude, you and these fucking alligators. There's no alligators.
Have you been to Florida? There's alligators everywhere.
Well, they're in New York. Yeah, come on.
Yeah, Kung Fu Hot Dog is messaging me right now.
Drinking a Heineken at a party like this.
When your name is Joe Pantaleone, you can, okay?
That's a good point.
Joe Pantaleone. I was a grandfather free motherfuckers.
I was fucking Cypher.
Hello, sir. We have a full open bar. What would you like? Get a Heine. Let me get a Heine over here.
That was pretty cool though. But Ben Urich is kind of like, he's like, weird. I found a baton, Matt, that you dropped, you idiot. And he's like, very nice red baton or walking stick you got there, and I wouldn't know it's red.
Yeah. I didn't say it would have been much better if he would have been like, nice walking baton you have here. He goes, I didn't know it was red. I didn't say it was.
I like Kingpin's assistant right here. He's so small. He stands in front of him.
Wesley.
Yeah. That's one thing, and I give him credit because more time. But on the Netflix, and Toxin knows this, with Netflix season 1 Netflix show, Wesley was awesome in that show. He was really good.
Well, he's in the director's cut of this. He is as well. You find out there's a bunch of women being murdered, and that guy that was killed by the C train at the beginning, he had actually not done that to the girl. It was Wesley that did it, and
Ooh.
yeah, they find it. Yeah, so there's like a whole director's cut subplot with Wesley
Clients
that are innocents. So Matt knows the Kingpin is
innocently said. It's pretty funny.
innocent. Like who? Innocent like Frank Castle, who you wind up defending.
Innocent.
Innocent like Elektra.
And again, like just the trick and camera work, because Ben Affleck is actually, Michael Clark Duncan isn't that big. We know this guy's watching the Green Mile. I thought Michael Clark Duncan was that fucking big. They purposely put him on boxes to make him that much more intimidating. There, he's like him and Ben Affleck are actually the same height, but he is towering over Ben Affleck in this fucking shot.
Yeah, it makes more sense if he does, but
oh yeah, I'm just saying.
Tell he's having fun playing the fucking role. You can really tell him. He just eats up every scene that he's in.
Well, I'm just saying, like,
great.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, like, I respect the cinematography. Where it's like people think Michael Clark Duncan was some big 7-foot fucking dude. He's only like 6'2", but he's got presence. He has his presence where he looks like he's 6'8", but he's not. But the way they film it is
he has that voice and those huge guns and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I'm very scared of the dark.
If Ozempic had come out a few years earlier, we'd still have Michael Clark Duncan with us.
Yeah, I was just asking Blue Collar about that.
See, I don't know.
I think the size of him putting on all that weight could have affected his health later on. I wouldn't be surprised.
Maybe. But definitely talking, this boy, they are really killing the Pusher Bros with Jennifer Garner.
Oh yeah.
I love the fact that this is early 2000s, so everybody's smoking at the party, so he's able to find her.
Plus, too, it's like if you're blind, you can walk up to a woman, just sniff her neck, and it's not creepy.
Yeah, totally fine. Yep, totally fine.
I mean, every time I do it, I get a fucking strangling.
He's fucking
but
feeling that fucking
that for a second.
Yeah, but he's not doing
tail tits. We'll put tail tits in the fucking statue.
Blue Collar. Listen, you can't. I've told you this. I've explained to you that the whole sniffing thing that only works with someone that you've had a previous relationship with, not the chick that's cashing your check at the bank.
I can tell you, it's 2025. I have no current restraining orders. Okay, that's what matters.
That is good.
Yes,
the year is young. The year is young.
It is too. Not me, Matt. But again, I still like the fact that he's looking at her forehead, but good on Affleck for not he just looks straight away. And
I know you're blind, but my tits are down here,
I know. It's like, well, she can say that he's not objectifying her, he's not staring at her tits.
Yeah, imagine on that scene where he was feeling her face and he was like, oh wait, sorry, I meant to go lower.
Yeah. Matt, what's wrong? I have a secret. I'm a secret ninja.
I'm hearing 10 different crimes going on at once.
Weird because you know what? The funny part is watching, especially the Keaton Batman Returns. Him and Elektra, it's so similar to fucking Batman and Catwoman. It's like it does make you wonder who copied off who, man.
Well, Batman and Catwoman came out in the 40s, brother.
Here he is.
Better than the Catwoman movie, that I will say that it is better than the fucking Catwoman movie, which we gotta watch one day. Come on, we've got to do all that.
Yeah.
I will say this: as much as I do like in the comic that he uses just random weapons, I do like the
it's
whole
so creepy.
The shuriken Chinese throwing star thing on his belt. I like that. I think that's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's very cool.
I like the fact he's just patting him like, "Don't worry, she's so beautiful. Don't worry, her eyes."
Yes. I'd be like, Kingpin, you're being super creepy right now, bro. What's going on?
Why whispering for?
Yeah,
it's my ear.
Why do I feel?
Is he coming on to me? He's just giving me a rose. He's coming on to me. He's definitely coming on.
He gave him a rose too.
Why do I feel
to try?
Wilson, my life is right here.
I feel a hand on each shoulder and a poke in my back. What's going on?
Let's be honest. If Kingpin wanted to grape him, you're not going to stop him.
Yeah. The only thing you're going to say, to a dude that size is like, well, how long? How long are you going to do it for?
It takes me back to my prison days. See, look, they're speaking Greek. So yeah, see, they're not speaking Mexican.
Oh my God, another Jennifer's gone in my life. We could have shared first names.
I'll come in. Yeah, again, they're playing Rob Zombie too, man. It's fucking music, man. It's so 2000s.
Yeah.
Look at that. All right.
Yeah, he's probably so over the top. This fucking dress sense, the boots he wears. They're so fucking out there.
This movie 2000s more than any movie has ever 2000.
It's just, but the soundtrack is just like it's like Dude, yeah, because we can't stand up on bikes like that, right?
This came out around about the same year as Phone Booth as well.
Yeah,
there's a lot of movies with Colin Farrell that came out at this time.
Well, Phone Booth got delayed because of the DC shootings. So, yeah, this is like January or February 2003, if I recall correctly.
Matt right there.
Why would that have affected it?
Damn.
What, Phone Booth?
Yeah, because of the DC shooting.
Yeah, because the DC shooting was some guys with a sniper rifle popping people from afar.
Oh, okay. I thought it would be like effect. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and I think there was a sniper that was shooting people in real life as well, wasn't
it? Yeah, it was.
That's what I just said. That's what I said, buddy.
Oh,
all right.
Oh, look, he's there.
I never miss.
Missed. Oh shit. Yeah, there's some lag there. I never miss. God damn it. I'm like 1-2 seconds behind. Try to sync up again. Yeah, Joe,
you know, in the TV version of this, they show other stuff that's in the director's cut, but they cut out a lot of stuff that Bullseye does. So, like, he misses
like, this right here. Look, this kick right there. Look at that. That's so CG. Come on, Jesus.
Notice they didn't use CGI for everything.
Yeah,
they used it for a lot.
For this, but look, but he just drop something. He's all smiling. Because, of course, Tortox knows this. You can kill most guys with batons by throwing it at them, you know?
I know. I mean, I kind of just prefer guns, but, I mean, you know, hey, to each his own.
Now, you could see it right there. Okay, so the explosion
so cool.
The explosion did mess up Matt's radar, though.
Mm.
Of course.
So. Oh, he died as he lived.
Being impaled.
I love that. He's like Bullseye.
See, I got this tattoo. It's finally paid off.
Of course. Why are you shooting at Matt for? Matt didn't throw the fucking baton. You bitch.
Did she not see what the fuck happened?
Why is she said? Maybe she should have spent some time out on the gun range instead of just doing jujitsu. Because
yeah, she's good. A good shot.
She is. She's got stormtrooper aim, dude.
Yeah.
Like, did you not see the other guy on the bike?
Yeah. No, I didn't know. Yeah, she's like, no, I didn't notice that. I didn't notice.
Yeah, if this was happening around the corner and she was somewhere else, okay, I get it.
Her dad's dead. Damn it all.
No, I'm going this is for revenge while listening to Evanescence.
Right. Yeah, this is what doesn't make sense. This is what doesn't make sense. So if you watch Elektra, so spoilers for Elektra, but you watch Elektra.
You know, maybe next week watch it, dude. Fuck it. Why not?
And you watch Elektra, she didn't like her dad. Her dad is basically responsible for her mom getting killed. Like and her dad would like throw her in the pool and make her just kick and keep her hands above the water.
Ulrich, it's your fault. Ulrich, you got your story, Ulrich. It's not his fucking fault. He's a fucking reporter, douchebag. I'm not the one who killed him, you dick.
Why, Lisa? Why?
Again, Toxic, we said this. You know, Matt's a very broke lawyer. He has no money. There's no way he can afford shit like that.
No.
You know how long it's going to take to clean up 90%.
He probably got this fucking place after a serial killer was arrested. That's why it still looks very serial killerish.
He's pocketing fucking money on the side. He's taking down kingpins. Like, man's got to live. Shit. Because we and Toxic did was episode 3 last night, and remember Matt's telling the therapy chick like, "Hey, this bottle's pretty full because all the cases me and Foggy didn't solve were broke as fuck." Like, yeah,
yeah, about that. Movie version, Matt Murdock had a lot more money to play with.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, absolutely.
They're playing My Immortal.
Oh, fucking Ray J guy. Is it?
This song got me laid so many times because women were crying.
What?
What? It's a good song.
Blue collar would go to funerals to go pick up chicks.
Yeah,
like wedding crashers.
He's not wrong. He's
the greatest aphrodisiac. That's a fact.
I wish he would just leave.
Oh, your boyfriend died in a hang glider accident? What an
idiot. I'll take a picture, honey. I'm dead.
I think funerals should have soundtracks.
These should. I can imagine mine be fucking Chumbawamba. I get knocked down and I get up again. Matt, you understand how I feel. I'd wipe away all of your tears. You notice her contacts aren't as green right there.
It's like I still love the red I still love the red sunglasses that Charlie Cox has.
Yeah. But he's like, but he does tell her about his life lesson where he's like, listen, revenge won't take the pain away. There's no place for me, Matt, but there is in my bedroom.
Yeah.
With me.
Yeah.
Stay with me.
Revenge won't take the pain away. I should know. I've never seen my revenge.
No, we'll take the pain away. Is my penis.
Listen. You're only one of 2 Jennifers that I am in love with right now. I don't want to lose you.
It's funny. It just happened to rain in this moment, right? But she knows he can see her right there. It's like, you bitch, man.
I only pick women I can share a first name with.
That's right.
That way I don't forget right in the middle of coitus.
My once pleasant dreams. I heard the song so many times.
I'll bet you did.
I cried to a song during sex.
I'll bet you did.
Alcohol brings out the truth.
What a scumbag! You're like, hey, Mrs. Abernathy, let me take you out for a drink. I'm so sorry your son was run over by that tractor.
I love you, Evanescence.
Where are you going, Chris? I'm just gonna go stop by the jukebox really quick to put something on.
It's like, do what you gotta do to get laid, okay?
Kingpin's laughing at a funeral. What a bastard! I love him.
He's like, how's this guy gonna get home?
I got that guy killed, you know. I'm at the funeral. I'm gonna piss on his grave later.
I might go ahead and kill his daughter as well. I don't know. This busy week.
Actually, he's going to.
Yeah.
He's gonna send fucking balls after
Kevin Smith before he became a
like I said. Yeah. This was pretty hard attack. Yeah.
I wish we could go back in time and take Kevin Smith's Ozempic away from him and give it to Michael Clark Duncan.
Did you guys know this shit? Jesus Christ.
Wow. And then we'd probably still have Michael Clark Duncan and we'd have lost Kevin Smith, which I think is a fair trade.
Well, it wasn't Ozempic, it was just a heart attack, man. You know? Really cool. No, because even Kevin did write some Daredevil comics. Kevin was a massive Daredevil fan. It's like,
yeah,
poor Kevin.
He's a massive Epstein Island fan. That's what I'm guessing.
Time changes us, you know. See the car. Was it the? Oh, look, he shows the thing. Look, it's a grappling hook. Because I'm sure most batons have grappling hooks and walking sticks.
I know mine do.
Sure.
I actually took one from a Lost and Found in college once. They're actually pretty cool. Walking sticks.
I'm glad you did that, you sick bastard.
At the end of the month, we were able to take whatever we wanted from the Lost and Found.
Meanwhile, there's some old blind guy walking around. He fell down. World War II's like, hey, you okay there, Pops? Oh, I lost my walking stick. Oh, cool story, bro. Anyway.
I wish somebody had one. Like, I wouldn't know. Why'd you kill him?
Some guy caught you without the walking stick, and you're like, wait a minute, you're not blind.
Listen,
you don't have to be a man of God, do you?
Bullseye was pre-John Wick. He killed him with a pencil. This is pretty cool too with the fucking the Oliver here. He's
I love how he pauses before he says the word miss. You can't comprehend the fact that he missed.
It's like a woman wants to have sex with me without being paying her. God. Look at that shit.
Or playing sad music at her husband's funeral.
Yeah.
The devil.
He's mine.
He's mine. The devil is mine.
What's weird, but Kingpin walks with a cane. Here it comes. And without fear, we give it to him.
We're putting the fear.
Yeah, we're gonna whisper.
These lines are awesome.
God,
Yeah.
It's so 2000s.
If you take them out of context, though, they sound really rapey. I'm just saying.
I was just about to say.
Why? Yeah.
It's sexy equally works. People in whispers.
Yeah. Oh, here it comes. He says the line.
I want to bloody cost
you. Yes. Why wouldn't you?
I mean, it kind of looked like you wearing one there, Bullseye. But I mean, okay.
No, he's just wearing a trench coat. That's all.
I wonder what it's my color.
No. Oh. Yeah, it's Ben York. I know who it is. Matt, you're blind. How do you know it's me?
Yeah, somebody asked. I don't know if it was World War Joe or Northern English Bastard. So basically, in the comic, Bullseye's kind of a mix between this movie version and the TV version. TV version, he's very subdued. He's very outlandish in the comic.
Here comes montage.
Yeah.
We only montages.
Another. Did you like the last Evanescence song? Well, guess what? We've got another Evanescence song.
This will not take the movie.
But it does show lecture training, though. I mean, it's not not great scene.
Yeah, but how is she? But how is she training?
Oh shit! There you go.
Does she have somebody in the rafters dropping these daredevil heads?
She was like an old woman that's just pulling these little pulleys and stuff.
She's like, drop them in sequence, like I told you.
My apologies, madam.
It comes, wake me up.
She's got the oh, you're gonna get shut down, dude. You're gonna get shut down. You
I'm just 2 seconds.
Joe Schumacher directors.
Dude, she's got the little Hispanic maid from Family Guys up there, like,
yeah.
Hurry up, Esmeralda, drop those bags. No, I no drop Daredevil bags.
I don't do sandbags. No.
I'll let you mute this right. Say not play Wake Me Up Inside captions. Yeah, of course, Daredevil, and he's suiting up and she's training. There we go. Say
what is exactly going on here now? Like,
yeah, now someone's got to clean up all that sand.
But what exactly is happening here with Match?
I don't clean.
What is he getting ready for? Just a night on the town, or does he actually go? Does he know where he's going?
I think he knows where he's going. Kinda. Yeah. I think at the very least, Ben has warned him that. So I think he's going to the usual Hell Kitchen haunts, hoping to kind of intercept Bullseye, and then unfortunately, now if you look closely, I don't know if Blue's going to be able to get it, but if you guys are watching the movie along, which you might be, I don't know if you are again. You can see Elektra hiding behind the laundry. Oh, that's terrible CGI. Yeah, Elektra has her head. She has her head bowed down, and she's actually hiding behind one of the pieces of laundry.
Yeah, Elektra pops up saying, "Rolling around in those skid marks just didn't leave a good taste in my mouth."
What?
Dear God!
Naked gun joke. Rolling around in those.
She has skid marks in her mouth because she's a dirty whore.
Oh.
Look at that rat. How do you scare off a rat?
So if you look over to the left, you can see she's hiding behind the one thing of laundry. All she's got her
white
arms.
Sheets. Where's the patents?
yeah, I think I saw it.
I think it's a
white
racist.
sheets at a KKK rally.
Yeah, it's a racist rooftop. my eye holes keep messing up.
I walked on the wrong rooftop, man.
Nobody said Jenny didn't do a good job.
Stupid pigeons. There you go.
Fuck you, washing line.
Speaking of white robes, did you see Kanye West's latest tweets and stuff?
Oh, Christ.
What's going on over there?
I love Kanye just because he's such a fucking maniac.
I mean, no.
He's not totally wrong. Is that controversial to say?
I kill your father.
I like this better than Batman versus Superman, where Clark could have easily just told Bruce what was going on.
Yeah. And Turk, man, she's fighting, giving her all, man. You know? Of course, Matt's just dodging her, but damn. Oh, she missed.
It's like, damn, I thought I was blind.
Yeah. We've established that she's got stormtrooper aim. With both, I guess.
Except right here, though. Yeah, shit.
Well, yeah, he's like right in front of her.
No, he's just for a fucking shoulder.
I mean, it's only shoulder shot. Come on.
This is what happens when your girlfriend finds your phone and it's unlocked. She gets to look in it.
Yeah.
Raphael from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is watching this and thinking, "Fucking amateur."
I've always wondered why.
Here comes. I want to see. Look at the man of my father's killers. Wait, no.
Yeah, what kind of sick vibe is that giving off? She's giving off like the boys Stormfront vibe. She's like, I like to see the light go out. But I always thought it was interesting those weapons, those size. They're not used in more movies because they're pretty good weapons.
They should be. But also, I like that she instantly believes him now. Like, didn't you not believe him 5 seconds ago?
Right, like it's not possible that somebody that you banged is actually a hired killer.
I would have liked that to be explored a little bit.
Yeah. Now, hey, Joe, can you go shake your baby a little bit? It's making a lot of noise in the background. Oh yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I thought it was a fucking movie. It's been a while.
Let me close the door.
Just put your hand over its mouth for a few minutes.
God.
I'm sitting here thinking, oh great, I'm glad no one can hear anything.
You just got to draw a bath. That's all.
Oh my god.
Yeah, draw a bath. Go put it in the bath.
Yeah, but Matt's telling fucking lecture, okay, listen, don't go fuck with Bullseye because I know that Bullseye's more dangerous than you.
Well, we joke around a lot, and there's a lot to be said here, and I'm certainly not defending this movie for accuracy, but I will say this: I did read in real time when it came out the Elektra Bullseye fight, and this is very comic book accurate. Down to even
the ones that don't get it wrong.
The fact that he caught the fucking Psy midair, and she's oh, I'm gonna catch you back, and he's like, no, you didn't catch it, bitch. Went through your fucking hand, like, oh
yeah.
shit.
Well, the whole thing with the playing card to distract her and stuff, like this is all, and then like impaling her, like you can literally look up the comic book, and that's the scene on the cover of him just lifting her up off the ground with her own weapon.
Problem solved. He's eating my wife's boob right now.
All right, cool.
But also, and of course, this would happen nowadays because, God forbid, a man overpowered a woman, because it's so accurate that Jennifer Garner, who weighs like 85 pounds less than Colin Farrell, can just overpower him.
Well, I would also point out season 2 of The Punisher, where he just like totally bombards those two female assassins.
I'm glad you talked. That's one of my favorite fucking scenes in that entire series because it's so accurate. Where it's like John Bernthal's got like 85 pounds of muscle in them, two chicks, like,
and he's throwing them around like wet wag.
Exactly. Which is
so in the comic book and in the director's cut of this is much more brutal. Like he smacks her head on the concrete several times in order to keep her down, and it's just a bunch of plays with the wound on her hand.
Dude, just whoops out the card.
Yeah, I mean this is pretty dope. This is pretty dope.
And
oh no. Oh no, bladed weapons, my only weakness.
But I said people can shit on the film, but again, it's like they're not showing, because nowadays it would be like her easily smacking Bullseye around, her overpowering Bullseye. He fucking murders her, like holy shit, man. Like,
as he should.
Yeah.
Also, Matt just got stabbed in the shoulder. I think he can recover pretty quickly from this.
Yeah, but sometimes you recover quickly in movies, though. That's the thing.
Here comes.
Oh, we also have. We're only like a day away. Where
that is awesome though. He lifts her up. Holy fuck.
That's actually the cover of Daredevil when Bullseye took on Elektra. But yeah, Matt is still World Joe. Matt is still recovering, like from, I think it's just like a day away from when Elektra put it on him so hard that he didn't need his submersion tank. So he's still kind of like he needs fluids.
It's like Rocky and Mickey. Women make you weak, and
women weaken legs. Yeah, they sure do. I've always thought this was a weird trope where the helicopter police come in when people are on foot on the ground. Like, what are you gonna land and arrest them, or like,
listen,
what are you gonna do?
You don't live in New York City.
We have John Spartan jump out and kick their asses like,
New York City, it's like New York City happens on a daily basis. And no ass on a rooftop of a helicopter. It's it's a Friday night.
Right, but I mean, in New York, well, now in present day New York, you would just have to say that you're an illegal alien. They'd be like, "All right, you're good. You're good. We'll leave."
And much like I told you, people that shit on Born Again, much like Born Again when Foggy died, the fact that he can hear and see her heartbeat slowing down, there's something like that's just like that's heartbreaking, man. Where have
you noticed they steal a lot? They steal a lot from this movie on the new Born Again series. Did you notice that?
I said, I mean, to rewatching this, there's a lot I'm liking about this movie, dude. There's so many small details that these guys peppered in that people just like, I think they look over, like how detailed this film is, especially to the comics.
I think if we were to look at every Marvel movie, I think movies like this, they're best when they've been a few years from being watched. Like a good 15 years. They really do hold up today. And I think a lot better than a lot of stuff.
When Elektra popped up in Logan and Wolverine, did she have the same weapons?
No, yeah, she had size. Yeah.
Okay.
Probably a different outfit, but
and of course Darius' father. Forgive me. I've been a bad boy. My girlfriend got killed. I couldn't stop it. Met you. Now Now, Father Everett, do you remember him being in the comics toxic? Because I mean, so you read a comic.
I don't. But the comic did lean pretty heavy into his Catholic faith and
yeah,
and
I'm just
stuff
saying.
like
I just know if the name Father Everett was an important comic book.
I mean, it might have been.
I hope so.
Oh,
Daredevil went through a big upheaval, like from the yellow costume to the red. And
he did a thing, man. He's a good morning, Padre.
Yeah,
I am glad they lost the fucking yellow costume in Reborn.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a call the police. I got faith. Have faith, Father. Is that right, Father? Ugh. Again, Matt's weakened already, but man, Bullseye just there's no problem just whooping Matt's ass.
Yeah, there's a blink and you miss it scene here where when he throws this
look at that. Right in the fucking throat.
If you look closely, he takes his uniform and he like tightens it up to kind of like protect the throat after that. You can see him do it while he's on his knee.
Oh shit.
I think this is a terrible scene.
Yeah.
I don't understand this part at all.
Yeah, listen, you could just take your pinky and poke me in the throat, and I'm definitely not running a track. You know, like that's crazy.
I mean, well, the problem is like Affleck isn't obviously doing acrobatic stunts like that. That's why. So
Right. What is with the organ in this place? Is this actually a real church in New York City, you think?
Oh,
I mean,
probably.
They have Catholic churches like that in Florida, dude.
But this is huge. I'm saying.
Well, I mean, New York City does have buildings this big, though. To the credit, man. Yeah. I mean, even though it's just like, obviously. Oh, that's bad CG. Yeah.
In an alternate universe, this is Batman and the Penguin fighting.
Oh, dear God.
Universe we could have had. We could have fought each other again, but no, fucking DC mess it up again, don't they?
God, can you imagine that? That wouldn't be much of a fight, though. I mean,
oh no, yeah, because he's this fucking stumpy bastard. With a
Batfleck was a beast, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
oh yeah, he was, man.
To his credit, he
would have been my favorite Batman.
Well, also
like him, though.
So Bullseye credit. Bullseye adapts quick. He notices how fucking quick that this sound is affecting Matt, which I'm like, good on him for just being that on his toes.
Yeah, it's almost like if you had a pistol, you could just fire off a couple rounds near his ear, and then you'd win the fight. But
yeah,
whatever.
That's cool though. He caught all them. He's out, dude. You shot your load, son.
Right in the bullseye.
No. This is so stupid. I love this. I don't care. This is awesome. I don't care.
It's only one shot. He's got to have done this for fucking real.
And it has like the real life thing where he's catching everything. He just cut the shit.
Yeah.
Look at this. Look at that. There you go.
Thank God, they shut him a hands a fucking bit here.
But the thing is,
it's just got to get rid of him, even if I did miss.
But it's like the funny part. It's dumb, but then it's comic book accurate because Bullseye would do this kind of shit in the comics.
The comic book Bullseye is so unhinged. Like in the comic book, when he does stuff to make Daredevil look bad by like dressing up as in his costume and stuff, and he'll stand on a rooftop and like he'll eat an apple and then throw the core into somebody's head and give somebody like a cerebral hematoma.
Why would he do that?
And he'll like hit an old lady with like take groceries out of an old lady's bag and like hit her with it. Like from a fight, like he does this. I read somewhere that's the danger of the current Bullseye we have. It's not how much he can go solo against Matt. It's the fact that he will just randomly kill people that are in the melee. Like, you know what I mean? Like he'll just be like, "Oh, I'm fighting Bullseye, but here, let me take this pen and throw it into this dude's neck that happens to be standing around." Like how many like innocent bystanders did he kill? Yeah. Oh, what a shocker!
That's shite. It's not my style.
I don't like that shite.
Dude, he's really killing the accent.
Yeah. What do you guys think of Colin Farrell's Irish accent in this? Pretty good, huh?
Sounds authentic. Almost like he's.
I believe it.
I think he might be part Irish.
Look at him. He's like, oh, he's going for the hat trick.
Do you know what that means? The hat trick?
Yeah.
What does it mean?
It's a play on freaking Devil's Mine. It's a play on fucking Canadian or hockey.
Okay, and what does it mean?
That means you get three kills, so three goals. That's cool though. He got him.
He's got a smoke coming off his hand as well. Nice.
My hands, not my hands.
Please show me mercy, please. Do it. Show mercy.
I've got holes in my hands in a church. See, sweet irony.
Mercy. Show mercy. How many people have you fucking murdered, asshole? Show me mercy.
Daredevil fucking kills him.
After this, it's like, Father, do you have time for a really quick confession?
Yeah.
I did something like 5 seconds ago.
Technically speaking,
it's so fake. That looks so fake.
Look, if you fell on a cop car, you still would be alive. Come on. He's just knocked out. He's got maybe... Bullseye. He said the thing.
He's just having a quiet drive around the fucking police crime scene. And this guy comes out the air.
So like if he had killed him and he was the penguin, would he have been like penguin?
Penguin.
No, birds can fly.
Again, this is a cool scene or line right here.
One of my favorite lines of the movie.
Yes. Give a second. A little lerp.
He said he's from the Bronx. He's Jenny from the Bronx.
Yep.
I'm just Kingpin from the Bronx. I used to have a little, now I have a lot.
I like to headcanon that the real meaning behind their fight is the fact that they were both banging Jennifer Lopez, and like they're both mad about it.
But you guys know this because if this was in 2025, it'd be like Wesley, you're not from the Bronx like me, a poor indicated or vindicated black guy that's held down by the man in the system, and he just says you understand this is the world I'm from, and
you got to do better. You got to do better, Wesley. You got to do better.
He's just fucking taking the suit off, getting the coat, the jacket off, and shit, like suiting up. Like that's shit. Kingpin's here to fucking fight.
Yeah, it would have been great if he had like an extra minute to just like rub some baby oil on himself.
I mean, well,
I got this from my man Diddy.
Fair, Matt is very
oil.
fucking tired. Daredevil. Kingpin. Let's go. He just fucking launched them. Damn. Poor Matt.
What the hell do you do to that?
Look at that. Jesus.
They use 0 wireworks for this. It's just Michael Clark Duncan throwing them around.
Yeah. Ben Affleck just got really drunk before this scene. Was like, dude,
I think behind the scenes where it was wireworks. He threw him Ben Affleck. It was all wireworks.
Yeah.
Just throw him.
Shame you came here wounded.
You came here wounded. I want to fight you at your best. Your prime. Jesus,
I
man.
didn't know he's wounded.
Yeah, Matt's like, I'm tired, boss. Dog tired.
Why do you wear a mask? Which, to be credit, in season 1 though, Fisk knows that he's Daredevil, so you can't get mad about that.
How does he figure that out in season 1? I forget.
It's like
I forget too.
That to somebody.
Yeah,
He's fucking super jack, this guy.
Oh.
Yeah, his cholesterol super jacked too, apparently.
Oh yeah.
What's
How
damn?
come we never got a Def Jam like Fight for New York movie with Michael Clark Duncan as the main
Oh,
villain?
Jesus, yeah. Oh yeah, I'm going to get your father, but Matt notices too. Like, hey, there's water. Hey, look, my one advantage, water into the side of me. I can see him now.
Damn, my feng shui designers from my office.
Which is kind of dumb though, because Matt, you fought plenty of guys without the effects. So, like, so you're saying you can only fight guys with water.
Daredevil 2, The Way of Water.
Matt gets up. Look at that. Ugh. I can see him now. Finally, his big ass. Poor Matt. Matt's punching him and doing no damage.
Yeah.
Good fight though.
He got hit in the neck.
Right there.
Oh, kicked him right in his knockout button.
I know.
Stands up to screams, "I beat you."
Jesus. Damn.
Yeah, congratulations on your hate crime there, Matt Murdock. God.
Right there, he could have killed him, so he
Let
didn't.
it breathe. Let it breathe.
Now all the water just happens to stop running after Matt beats him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. The water.
Oh,
The water.
Oh, fucking weird coincidences happen in this movie.
The water knew the fight was over.
Back to the taps. Nothing to see here.
See, look, he didn't kill him. Say,
yeah.
I told you,
But I don't have to save you, and then the whole building collapses.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that.
He's like, but I don't have to save you. And Kingpin's like, just get my diabetic shot out of my desk drawer, please. I need my insulin, Ben Affleck. Why are you calling me Ben Affleck? Because this is for real.
I understand. He's right though, but Tox knows this. It's like blood in the water. He's like, I'll tell everybody about you. Go ahead, tell everyone. You just by a blind man. Yeah, right.
Yeah, I'll tell everybody that we're actually Eskimo brothers because we both banged J Lo.
Did they actually? Oh my God,
He said he was from
what was left of her afterwards.
He said he was from the Bronx.
Yep. I'm gonna tell them everybody who you are. He's like, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
So you get your ass kicked by a blind guy.
Guys at Rikers all about how you got.
He is right though.
That's the thing is, you can't really convict him on anything because they've got to explain all this shit that just happened.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then he says justice is served. How?
No, I'm just gonna come
true.
back and get you.
So what the hell are you racing Kingpin on? I mean, arresting him on? What? He hired Bullseye? Prove it.
Wait, you dress up in a leather outfit and run around at night? Kind of gay, isn't it?
Well, also, all the water, would that like shrink the weather or something?
Yeah.
Probably.
Wouldn't that shrink his fucking soul? I mean, his balls must be fucking, getting really going up into his stomach right now.
He's like, I'll get you. It's not over yet. I'm gonna get you.
Oh, Lucas,
It's
right?
not
Though.
over
Justice
yet.
really wasn't
We'll be
served
back
at all.
in a
That's-
sequel. Yeah. We'll be back in a sequel.
Yeah, Matt, stupid.
won't
Okay, Matt, remember what's good thing to do is the cops are showing up. Have your mask be back at the Kingpin's hideout where the cops definitely
Yeah.
will be there.
I want to see. Yeah, I want to see him just walk out the front door, and they're like cops are outside.
Yeah, he comes back in saying, "Oh, I forgot my mask. Sorry."
No, he does the blind thing. He's like, I have no idea where I am, officers.
Yeah. Where am I?
It's like,
Somebody,
How do I get out of here?
Somebody put this outfit on me.
This isn't my dry cleaning? What?
It's the rose. It's definitely not CGI rose. Holy Christ, guys.
Yeah,
Even the rose is
definitely
CGI.
Definitely not ripped off from
Fuck,
Bruce
man.
Wayne laying it on his fucking family's grave.
No.
Yeah, what
Oh my
exactly
God.
did they get the Kingpin for?
Well, it's New York, so it's probably some trumped up charges of him being
Right,
like,
on a Tuesday?
Yeah, well, yeah. The coppers can just find anything anyway.
The alligators.
You and his fucking
Alligators.
alligators.
There was
Christ.
no fentanyl on his person.
Fuck,
Did
for
they
Christ's
ever-
sakes.
Did he ever have a villain that was an alligator or something? This is what they're like trying to allude for the sequel.
Yeah, this ain't Killer Croc here, you know.
yeah.
Yeah, then we get
Yeah.
not as hot
Listen.
Jennifer.
Did that face hurt. I'm sorry.
Wouldn't it have been better if the chick he thought was Jennifer for a second there, what that was actually her, and she was just ugly like that, and
Yeah.
he did all this stuff for this ugly chick.
That's what we're
I
saying
see
before. Like, he
some
does the
No, but thanks. Yeah, man. No. At this point, shit told Foggy he's Daredevil. Let me get some air. Poor Matt,
Maybe
he's-
I'll meet another hot chick and get in a kung fu fight at the playground again.
This is actually not a joke, though. I don't understand how blind people could possibly survive in New
Yo,
York City.
right there, with small things. Look, you see, he was sniffing the coffee. For mustard, like you piece of shit.
I mean, to be fair, Joe, I don't know how regular people survive in New York City as far as that goes.
Look, just how do you walk that? How do you know where you are
Yeah,
at any given point?
The time I met Dark Hour in New York City, I'm like, dude, I could visit this place. I cannot. My ex was like, hey, honey, we should spend a week in New York City. I'm like, I don't want to be in this city any more than I have to be. Like, how could humans live in this fucking cesspool? It's
and that's when she broke up with you.
Yeah, after the sex. So at least I got that much.
The Evanescence kind of turned her
He
off.
doesn't realize he's on the
Exactly.
fucking rooftop. He doesn't realize he's on the fucking rooftop. He just randomly walks up there, wondering where he
Yeah.
was.
So she had time to die, be resurrected, come back to New York City, drop the fucking braille, and then leave it back again to film
Yeah.
it the second.
Yeah. She's like, all right, I'll see you in the sequel. He's actually in the director's cut.
Yeah, no, I've seen that. Yeah,
of the sequel in Elektra.
There's a director's cut for Elektra.
Yes, there is.
Yeah.
What is it?
Yeah.
Those
Yeah.
director's cuts, everything.
I know he was originally going to be in Deadpool and Wolverine as Daredevil, but they cut him out and just had him die, didn't they?
But there is a small thing where it's like, this is cool that Ben knows that Matt's Daredevil, but he decides to fucking redact it because he knows that fact that Matt is doing more good than harm.
Right.
And
Right,
again,
because most, as we know, most.
He knows about the walking. How does he still like? How does he know it's Matt Murdock? He's not met Matt Murdock yet, has he?
No, he met the party.
He knows Matt Murdock. Yeah, he knows Matt Murdock. What movie?
Oh yeah. Sorry, fucking hell.
What movie?
I'm seeing now. Sorry.
Listen. I'm more drunk than you, and I noticed this shit.
Yeah,
his computer has deleted print next to each other.
Now, yeah.
Chris is drunk. World War Joe's dealing with a crying baby. I just walked in the door, and you can't keep up with us. Come on.
Whiskey. I got an excuse. And I'm brain damage.
Well, yeah. Well, of course he hears him say it, so he's like, "Go get him, Matt."
What? What'd you say? You're all the way down there, mate. You're all the way down there.
I'm probably watching him through the walls. Like, is he actually going to delete this article?
Yeah. The playing fuel. It's like, I won't back down.
Oh,
here comes.
Oh, that'll take this movie badly.
I need that song.
Oh, yeah.
And Matt jumps off the rooftop, you know. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, because just because the fact that he's I love that he has superhuman physical abilities just because he has the radar sense. Like,
are we doing the after credit scene?
Well, but he is an actor in acrobatics, so it's like it would make sense he's jumping off the building.
Yeah, because most acrobats I know just jump off buildings on a
Exactly,
regular
yeah,
basis.
Definitely.
It does make more sense in a TV show because he was actually taught how to fucking fight by this old by fucking Scott Glenn of all people.
Yeah, as soon as the post credit scene, so of course the post credit scene as it pulls up, I'll let it load up. But Bullseye did not die from his epic fall.
What?
That's why I can't get pissed off at the fucking the fucking Born Again, because he didn't die. He didn't die in this one either.
Have you seen the have you guys seen there's a clip, a real TikTok, whatever, going around showing season 2 Daredevil talking to Punisher and saying, you know, maybe you're right, Frank, maybe we can't get these guys the way that maybe my way's not working. Maybe this one time, and he gives himself the Catholic cross, and he's like, maybe this one time we do it your way. And Frank's like, once you cross that line, you're not coming back. You don't want that line crossed. And then they show him speaking to Kingpin, and Kingpin's like, you know, why'd you stop doing it? And he's like, a line was crossed.
Dude, like, he's still alive, but kind of.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they're trying to bring back the fucking. They were trying to sequel bit everything, though, wasn't they?
Oh yeah.
Look,
goddamn flies. But I mean, again, Born Again did the exact same thing, though. It's like he kills a fucking fly, man. Like,
yeah,
it makes you wonder. They were taking a lot from this film, man. He's like, kill a fly with a syringe, because why not?
That's a lot of.
Have to walk in and see this afterwards.
Yeah,
like, what the fuck?
That's a lot of traction to be in. That's what Lance would look like if he fell down the stairs at his apartment complex.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So Toxic, because it's because I didn't want to cover it because we've said before, fucking 19 different versions. So the director's cut, because I haven't watched it in a long time, or this film a long time. What does the director's cut? It's what, an extra 25 minutes of footage? What's the point?
At least, yeah, it's a lot. Yeah. It's a lot of footage. There's a whole subplot with Wesley, the assistant. There's a whole subplot with Coolio. Do you guys remember Coolio, the rapper?
Oh yeah, wow.
He's he gets accused of a crime he didn't commit, and then Foggy has to kind of get him out of it. So yeah, and like I said, the fight scene between Bullseye and Elektra is a lot more brutal.
Okay.
It's a lot of that kind of stuff. The fight scene in the train station is a lot more brutal. But yeah, those are the main things that it's like Coolio was completely pulled out of the movie altogether, because I guess they realized we already screwed up once with the first Spider-Man movie, putting Macy Gray in there when she's no longer relevant. So let's yank Coolio out of here, who is basically just like the male version of Macy Gray anyway. So and then the Wesley subplot. I think the Wesley subplot is how they get Kingpin. I think that's it. But I'm not 100% sure. And then of course there's the stuff that leads into Elektra. There's a scene in the director's cut that shows the ninjas showing up into the hospital, into the ambulance with Elektra, and they kind of took that scene and they moved it into Elektra, where they kind of resuscitate her with dark magics and stuff. So and then strangely though, like, she has this whole like mutant psychic power in the next movie that she doesn't display in this one at all. So I'm not really sure how that works.
I think we got to do Elektra one day.
Yeah,
no,
I'm down.
no. If you
and
want,
for the record, I'm taking the piss, but I actually like Elektra. I think it's I like
fuck
it.
if you guys are not busy next week.
I'll have to watch it again because I can't remember the fucking thing what happened in that movie. I watched it
if you guys want to next week, we can watch Electric. I mean, why not? You know,
yeah, if I'm available, for sure. Maybe if you tell me the right time next week, that's probably also.
I said 1 p.m. my time. No, but overall, no. So you guys said I just looking back in this
who would have thought that Kansas and New York are in two different time zones? That's so weird.
But besides getting drunk with you guys, it said this film. Maybe because it could be alcohol, but there is a lot of details that these guys get right, and there's a lot of Easter eggs from the comics that they get right. And I don't know, this film is a lot more fun than I think people give it credit for. It said there's so much to actually enjoy about this film, and as I said, I like the Netflix TV series, but the biggest thing for me is Matt's powers. They showcase his powers in the movie a lot more than the TV show.
I mean, all of the stuff on the TV show is pretty much an upgrade for me. The Bullseye's better, Elektra's better. I wish Elektra would have been in it longer. Obviously the Punisher's there, so that's good. I think maybe if I have any siding with the movie, I think that Michael Clark Duncan presently would be a better. Well, I mean, not presently because he's dead, but presently, if you compare his version of Kingpin versus what we have right now with this, kind of after the weight loss Kingpin that we have right now, that's sort of nerfed. But again, we don't, like I said, spoiler alert, we don't know that, his wife's lover's in a basement somewhere in Hell's Kitchen, and he's going down there and kicking
his ass. Yeah.
I hope that is true. Come on, that would make up for all the times he's been like, "I'm very forgiving of you, Vanessa."
I understand that when I came home from getting shot in the face, you got shot in the vagina with a cream pie from Adam.
But no doubt, yes.
My boyfriend has made our marriage stronger.
Well, this film, it's weird because there is definitely a lot of CGI. But also, Ben Affleck wasn't moving like that. But they said Matt does move like a ninja. He is trained to be like that. Where it's like that's what I said. A toxic freaking mind.
Yeah, this movie definitely suffers from early 2000s. Need to want to try out the new CGI stuff and the wanting to have this Hong Kong.
I agree. Because if you watch this now, you'd be thinking, all right, the Daredevil Netflix show still stands the test of time a bit more. Why? Because it's been 10 years, and you wouldn't think that watching it. Yeah. Well, this is definitely a film from the 2000s.
Yeah, definitely. But also said, but we've seen there's just small things where Matt putting fucking mustard and fucking Foggy's coffee. To Ben understand the fact that Matt is Daredevil, to said the Elektra stuff, but like I said in the Kingpin, Michael Clark Duncan, man, we couldn't get more of him as Kingpin for a sequel. So
yeah.
As Joe said, I'll look up right now for you guys. So let's see, Daredevil, 2002. What was the box office and budget for this film? I honestly don't know.
I don't believe it did. I mean, it did well enough by those standards back then in order to warrant the Elektra sequel.
Yeah, so the budget was basically 80 million and it grossed 180 million. So I mean, technically it did 2 times its budget, which is just usually
some kind of profit, just not enough to be a great.
I mean, it wasn't a bomb, but it just basically broke even, we'll say. So it's like right here it says people the movie wasn't a flop, but it wasn't a hit, so it just was kind of okay. Which so say what you want. It didn't set the world on fire, but it's an average movie. There was a time in the 90s, 2000s where we just had average fucking films. Some of our favorite films, and we mentioned Luke on your channel, Dread, by all accounts, and not being funny, Dread is a box office bomb. It is, and I love Dread. I will watch Dread 2,000 times in a row, man. But it's a box office fucking bomb. Daredevil. There was a big fucking time in our lives where it's like most films were just average films.
Yeah,
that's it.
We just fucking enjoyed it, didn't we?
Well, they had that whole.
They do.
Before they had the MCU in 2008, they had all these side movies running around. They had the Blade trilogy, Elektra, Daredevil, Fantastic Four, the Sony Spider-Man. Stuff like that. So they had this kind of interconnected, sort of kind of connected universe. a little bit. X-Men, of course, that universe. So, they had a lot of MCU-ish properties, and then, and then the actual MCU gets brought online in 2008 with Iron Man of all people, which is,
I'll talk to what dude was saying, and I'm not honestly because, I understand the fact that because Disney at this point for Marvel and MCU and just in general has fucked over the fan base so much. I'm not mad at people for not giving Born Again a chance. Being toxic because we have channels and we want to review stuff. We are trying to be as objective as possible. But we said this after 3 episodes that yes, we're not going to pretend for a second that Born Again is as good as a Netflix show, but it's also not like, the worst thing we've ever fucking seen. But
I mean, the Netflix, listen, let me be clear about a couple things too, not to cut you off, but listen, the Netflix shows were not all bangers. Luke Cage is decent, but the second 2 seasons of Jessica Jones are total shit. Iron Fist is total shit. Defenders is really bad. So everybody needs to quit. Actually, everybody needs to quit acting like Netflix MCU is like the holy grail of all shows or whatever. Punisher's really good, but Punisher the series has a really bad pacing problem.
I agree, and I recently watched Punisher.
Netflix shows dull, though. That's the thing; they don't know how to structure the fucking shows.
I think maybe 5 months ago, me and my kid, we actually watched Punisher seasons 1 and 2, and yes, I do like Punisher. I do like John Bernthal, but especially season 2, I feel like out of 8 episodes, you could shave down a lot. Season 2 does have some
it meanders around a lot. So you've got 2 seasons of Luke Cage, only 1 is good. You've got 3 seasons of Jessica Jones, only 1 is good. You've got Iron Fist, none of which is good. Defenders, maybe the concept is great, but
I agree.
But the
it's okay, but I can see why people didn't.
So you know what? I'm gonna go ahead, bud.
I was gonna say with the Defenders, I would say Daredevil was probably the best part of that show. Just his interactions with everybody.
And that's the point, because the thing is, and that's coming off of the TV show. Like Toxic said, the Defenders, the concept is great, but the execution was pretty poor. I mean, it just
Yeah, no, I was totally looking forward to Temu Avengers. I like that ground level stuff, but then they made they made their adversary way too big. Instead of just doing them going up against the hand, they had to have this magical property thing where they're gonna open up a vortex or whatever was the point of that show, and it's just silly, and it wasn't. It was too soon. They should have waited. They rushed it. And maybe they knew that they were getting shut down, so they had to do what they had to do. And I get it, but at the same time, it's just like, no. But I do agree. A lot of the goodwill has gone out. But listen, there's some good stuff. Werewolf by Night is a good little
that was fucking good. That was
the Guardians of the Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special.
Yeah, that was
amazing.
Fun.
That was good too.
Hawkeye was a good show. Listen, I'm gonna hot take here. I like Yelena better than Natasha. I thought Natasha was really boring.
Well, that's why I said toxic. Like the Hawkeye TV show, Jeremy Renner was actually pretty good. He wasn't in it the most, but
he was great. He was great.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's like he was pretty good, but they damn sure they made Hawkeye the best character of the show, and they actually for one time didn't emasculate or make Hawkeye a fucking joke in his own show.
Yeah, no, yeah, totally. Like it was a quality show from start to finish. I have no problem with. I mean, I could have gone without the Ant-Man technology being utilized or whatever, and some of the goofball stuff they did. But I mean, like I said, Yelena definitely elevated it. We got to see what it looks like when the blip happened. I thought that was a really cool thing to bring into the show.
Actress. Hailee Steinfeld is a very fucking talented actress. She is.
Yeah, no, she's great. That reminds me too. I know I've been pissing and moaning, Blue Collar, about the lack of stuff for us to watch on our Low Bar review show, but there is no Low Bar is when we go to the movies and it's like our fresh out of the film, fresh out of the movies.
Oh, review. That one. Okay.
But one of the things that I would be interested in, if you are, is that Hailee Steinfeld and Baby Creed vampire movie from the 1940s.
Oh yes, Sinners. Even our friends,
Sinners, yeah.
Actually, earlier before you came on, Nadia popped in chat. Nadia said because Nadia is a horror fan, Nadia has horror with nods. Nadia's looking forward to this film, and I watched the trailer.
Oh, cool.
Went to go see Mickey 17, and it's the trailer seems like this film could have potential. I'd be interested to talk about it.
Nadia will jump on the review with us and elevate us, bring up class to join up a little bit.
So. Is it Toxic You Lost Me with Yelena is better than Natasha? How?
Because she's not only hot, but she's also funny. She has a good person. She revels in the fact that she's not. I'm so tired of the whole, oh my god, I've killed people. My ledger is red with blood. Like I liked Black Widow when she was kind of cute and she had fun with being a spy, like in Iron Man 2 and the first Avengers movie. But then later when she's like, I can't have babies. I'm so sad. I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself. Like all of that stuff. Like it's just boring as shit, dude. Yelena still has a lot of fun with being an assassin. Like she's just like she's cool with it. I just like her better, and quite frankly, I kind of like her better than I like what's her face. I like the actress that played. I like what are the actresses' names? I'm sorry, I'm brain cramping.
Scarlett Johansson.
Scarlett Johansson really is kind of boring. She's kind of a one-note actress, and the chick that plays Yelena, she's very charismatic. Like she has a lot of versatility. Whereas, with the exception of Don John, Scarlett Johansson just basically plays the same hot chick with the raspy voice in every movie that she's ever in. Like I said, Iron Man 2 and Avengers. And maybe a little bit Avengers Age of Ultron, she was kind of charming and mysterious and stuff like that. But the brokenhearted, guilt-ridden Natasha that we see in later, like, dude, it's just boring, dude. I don't care.
I think you should make a video about that. That's actually really interesting.
Sure, yeah, I should.
Yeah, as you're explaining, I'm like, yeah, it does make a lot of sense. So because later on MCU, she was too wishy-washy with stuff, and especially with the movie, it just didn't make much sense.
Yelena just seems. I always like people who revel in the things that they do. Like for instance, like when me and Dudicus would this is really left field, but when me and Dudicus would do Highlander, like Duncan MacLeod as opposed to Connor MacLeod on the guy on the show, he has fun with being like he likes to fight. Like he enjoys the fight. He's not like, oh dear God, I had to kill another immortal. He's like, if you get into it with him, he has fun with it. So like Yelena just has a lot more fun being a spy. She takes the piss out of Natasha a lot. Black Widow is got a lot of problems, but the chemistry between the two sisters was really good. And I liked it.
Hot. I mean, Nerf Natasha hotter. I don't know. That's a good discussion.
I've only seen Yelena in the Black Widow movie once, and I haven't really gotten to know her, so I'm still kind of sticking with Black Widow for now until.
What's her name? What is her name? The actress. What is her name?
Scarlett Johansson.
No, the other one.
Let's see.
Florence Pugh.
I'll tell you this. I don't see Florence Pugh doing interviews going, oh, I really didn't want to get naked for Oppenheimer. They really abused me and took advantage of me. And blah blah blah. Whereas now I got to listen to Scarlett Johansson virtue signal, and like, dude, you got movies because you were hot. Like you got The Island because you were hot. You got Black Widow.
I would agree on you there. Yeah, Scarlett Johansson has really gotten a little bit of I'm such a feminist.
How dare you? How dare you objectify me?
Objectify me, even though I got naked in.
Well, that's how you could tell someone's career is kind of in the toilet now when they go to activism. But also with The Island, she wanted a naked scene, and Michael Bay said no.
Yeah,
and now all of a sudden she's this modest church girl. What the fuck's happening?
Right. Yeah, I don't hear Florence Pugh saying that. So I don't hear her going, oh, I really just wanted to focus more on my character in Oppenheimer. I didn't want to come off like a crazy psycho that's naked through the whole movie. It's like, no, I feel like she, and yeah, I mean, is peak Scarlett hotter than peak Florence? Absolutely, for sure. That's not even a question. But I like, who would you rather spend a weekend in with Vegas, Florence Pugh or Scarlett Johansson?
Yeah. No,
but I will take Florence Pugh over fucking Echo any day, though. I will say that.
So Johnson Muse Hollywood dumbass doesn't make Black Widow worse though. Shitty. Yeah. So you guys like so yeah. So overall assessment. So Daredevil. I mean, again, it definitely drinking, talking with friends. I can sit down, have a pizza, and enjoy Daredevil 2003. It's not a film. I don't hate this film. It's just there's so much to love about this film. It's campy and cheesy, but I could watch it. I can sit down and watch
Isn't it funny how like you have these actors that have played more than one iconic comic book character, and then they get it right on the later one as opposed to the early one. So it's like, Chris Evans played Johnny Storm and he did a great job, but then he plays Captain America and that was the real banger. And then you have obviously you have Ben Affleck, Michael B. Jordan, playing one thing and then jumping on to another. You have Ben Affleck, and it's always the later one that tends to be the better of the comic book choices. You ever notice that? Although I think we're about to see a reversal of that, because I think when Dr. Doom, aka Tony Stark clone, comes out, I think that's going to be a bad. I think that's going to be our big misstep right there.
So you said, to be honest, I wouldn't hang with any of them. Just they just don't need to talk about. They don't need to talk and just look good and move a little. Well, yeah. Well, yeah. So anything before we head out? Because no, definitely. If you guys want to next week, screw it, man. We're all friends having fun. I will rewatch Electra with you and have fun with Electra. But
I will definitely try to do Electra next week. Yeah.
Anything Joe, Luca, you guys gonna say about Daredevil from 2003? I mean, again, the soundtrack, man. I like the soundtrack a lot.
I think it's on par with Pacific Rim.
It's a good soundtrack, man. Yeah.
It's definitely some of the goth gals used to listen to, but back in school, remember that though.
Yeah, and of course
I was a bit of a fucking chav. I was into hip hop and that. So
I just can't shake the image of Blue Collar with a big old boom box from the 80s standing at a funeral blasting My Immortal.
We gotta make that picture.
Sorry. You cried. I wiped away all of your tears.
I wiped away all of your tears.
Yeah, it's it's a silly, can't be fucking movie, guys. But in the MCU, at one point was better, but now ever since Endgame, even before Endgame, this film was a fucking masterpiece in comparison.
Isn't it funny?
It is better than I remember. Mostly
a lot better than I remember.
Isn't it funny that with the standards that we have today, even the bad ones, the only thing that consistently holds up from the late 90s, early 2000s is freaking Blade. Like Blade still holds up.
It's still got that Nazi sort of like aesthetic going on, but it's still a fucking badass movie.
Oh, definitely, yeah. That's the good part too about having channels. All four of us have channels. People say, "Well, Chris, why don't you watch X, Y, and Z?" There is still on. This is only our 56th rewatch. We still have a good 1,000 films we haven't watched yet. Trust me, we have a long list of good fucking movies to watch.
Remember we promised the audience that when we did Gone Baby Gone last year that we were going to do Schindler's List one day. So
I like the fact that that video definitely gave me. That was my first block on YouTube. I was like, fucking hey, man.
Welcome to the club, my friend.
I don't want to say anything in case I get you blocked again. It's,
I blame
me, not Toxic doing it. Me.
I blame Gord. I blame Gord King.
I'm pretty sure it was Gord King's fault.
Oh, was it? All right, so I feel less guilty.
All right, yeah. Sorry, folks. You're gonna have to wait. You're gonna have to wait until we because remember we used to do this show used to be a like an anthology for each month. We'd have a different kind of general topic. So if we get back to that, if you want Schindler's List, you'll have to wait until we do our best comedies of the 90s films.
Have you heard the Ricky Gervais joke about Schindler's List? Where he thought it was a porno because it was on the top shelf, 18 certificate, black and white, dodgy home movie, German, they're the best. And on the back of the cover was a review quote saying, "Have a box of tissues ready."
Christ, man. No, so for next week we'll try to get lecture in. Joe, thanks for again. I mean, two things. Thanks for stopping by, dude. I've been love having you on. Glad you're doing stuff at Dark Hour. And
keep on fucking killing it, man. Keep killing it.
I really appreciate it, guys.
And hitting the 1K mark, awesome, man. So it's not an easy milestone, but it's if someone like me, especially North English bastard, if he can hit 1K. It's a very low bar to set. So
I've just managed to I've been hovering over like 10:15 to 10 9 9:15 to 9:10 for the last couple of months.
Yeah.
I've just gotten right up to 9:21 now.
All right. Well, I'll make a bunch of fake accounts and sub to your channel for you.
Love it.
Yeah, I need to start fucking helping promoting you lot again as well. I've been
plus World War Joe does a lot to I think it's very rare that I do a video that he doesn't pop on, and being a new parent and stuff too, man. I mean, God bless you. The little shit only cried one time and interrupted anything, so good for you.
Oh God! See, that's gonna be an intro now. Too. Intro just be Joe making fun of his being a dad.
Yeah,
baby keeps crying because he can't keep it under control.
I'm
gotta
sorry.
get that clip. I'm just talking. Can you go shake your baby?
Yeah, I'm sorry, honey.
Baby, so we can continue having fun.
He has to tell his wife, "I'm sorry, honey. I thought shaking him would make him be quiet. I was kind of right."
To say the least, my channel is for 18 and up. In case you guys didn't know that.
Well, that's why I definitely can't do a 6-hour Schindler's List stream with you guys. My wife can only tag you for so long.
It's going to be a hard time trying to make a comedy out of that, but it's worth a challenge.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll figure it out.
But yeah, guys,
it's worth a challenge. Yeah.
I mean, and I've said it before, I'll say it again. It's a tangent, but this is 2025, where it's like, look, whether you get 1 view or 10,000 fucking views, the point of being on YouTube is have fun with your friends. And I truly, I mean, we all want to get high views, but honestly, if me getting more views means I have to sacrifice having fun with my friends, I don't want it. I have a good time hanging out with you guys and just us seeing this raunchy humor. And I'm definitely seeing that more people on YouTube to get a higher sub base and views, they have to curb their sense of humor. And in fact, we can make shaken baby jokes, but in the end, it's all fucking for good humor. And don't censor yourself for more views and clicks. And if I have to sell out to water down my humor, I don't want it then, guys. We're just here to have fun.
Speaking of selling out, next time you go to the movie theater, what are you planning on using?
What is this? What is this horrible picture? Jesus Christ!
Dudicus drew that, you dick. Don't be.
God, he sucks.
Oh my God, that is not nice. Yeah, that is not nice. So anyway, well, this is the reason I do YouTube, because I want to shill my books. So Slapdash is available if you live in the United States. I don't have a problem shipping it to you next time I get a big shipment of books. If you live overseas, well, you're going to have to get it either on Amazon Kindle or trade paperback. Trade paperback for $15 on trade paperback and $3 on Amazon Kindle. If you have Amazon Unlimited, it is free, and it is a Kansas City crime novel.
You said 15
bucks. You might
right?
be the only offer that doesn't have a black and white photo doing this.
I'll work on the next book.
It's more like
the next book. The next book.
Oh yeah. Get a big turtleneck and go like that.
The only thing coming up is said we will be doing me and Lord Toxic. If you can know the English, and Joe, you're always available, you're always welcome. Reacher is almost ending, but so Friday you were doing
Saturday, I'll be talking about
Saturday, you bastard.
So the Tom Cruise Jack Reacher movies, and I need to get watching them very soon as well. To get,
and I'm looking forward to because
were you aware? Yeah, were you aware, Luke, that maybe you are, maybe
they're
not.
in kind of continuity loosely with the TV show a little bit, aren't they?
Yeah.
That is a very interesting point because now people can know what happened between the other shows just by watching these two movies.
Right. You just have to kind of headcanon that the little dwarf Tom Cruise is actually Alan Richardson.
Yeah. I like Tom Cruise, but he's not Reacher. I'm sorry. I just saw Tom Cruise playing Tom Cruise in this one, which is probably a little bit hard because after reading the fucking Killing Floor, I think Reacher is a bit of a fucking plank in comparison to the Richardson version. He is. Richardson really gives him some personality.
Yeah.
He does. Yeah, they're basically like Louis L'Amour books. It's just like the traveling gunfighter going from town to town and getting into adventures. They're all pretty much the same. And listen, I've never said anything different. I've said this from day one about the Reacher stuff. There's only like 5 books that stray off the Reacher template, so to speak, and to my knowledge anyway, unless there's some stuff that I'm unaware of, but I think they are in book 30, and I think I've read all 30. Jesus. So yeah,
that's weird. All right, guys, thanks for Joe, and we'll so next week we'll do Lectra, and hopefully we'll figure out a consistent time.
Yeah, hopefully you just tell me what it is. That would actually be a big start, but that's cool.
Collateral.
Watch Electro as well.
Oh
Collateral.
yeah, Cruz was amazing in Collateral, bro.
Yeah,
Oh,
definitely. All right, guys. All right, cool. We'll see you next time, and we're heading out.
Yeah.
Bye.